What's going on, Landy boy?
Not much with you, Tommy boy.
You're filming episode 76 of the podcast.
And in keeping with traditions, I promise you, the basketball references will stop someday. But as for now, shout out Shawn Bradley, who, when he played for Philadelphia 76ers, number 76.
Alright, alright, that's pretty cool.
Despite wearing 44 his entire career, he went to the 76ers and he wore the number 76. Absolute Giga Chad wearing number 76 on the 76ers. No matter what, I had an out. I could have just said shout out 76ers. But shout out Shawn Bradley for wearing 76.
Okay, okay, alright. So, I guess we got some stuff to update the people on because we didn't make a vlog out of it. Yeah,
Right.
and, man, so Appalachian Mountain Wrestling, right?
Appalachian.
However y'all want to say it.
No, it's Appalachian. There is an incorrect pronunciation. The only correct way to say it is Appalachian.
Appalachian Mountain Wrestling. So,
Appalachian.
I'm pretty sure they said Appalachian at the show.
The guy who's not from Appalachia said it like that.
Yeah, so anyways, we were gonna meet Enzo, ended up, getting rescheduled. Enzo wasn't there. We still met Luke Gallows and what's his name, Carl Anderson, and I got a pretty cool picture with them. Let me pull that up real quick. Got to do the two sweet with them. Got the belt on me. They didn't chop me. Actually, nobody chopped me, which lame. Uh,
Well, technically,
I did get a
technically,
black man to rest his hand on my chest in a position as if he was chopping me.
and he's all giggles and smiles and laughs. Semi shout out to marvelous Marcus Johnson. He is.
Yeah, and shout out to Marty Clay, the only person I bought a shirt from there, except for Gals and Anderson. I got a Bullet Club shirt, which I don't know where that is right now. I think it's in the laundry. Um,
Shout out the ring announcer. We didn't catch his name, but
yeah, he had a pretty cool shirt on though. Yeah, it had like a lion on the back, made out of like rhinestones. It was interesting. Uh, Man, I just gotta say though, most of those people like kind of sucked at wrestling.
I is it weird to say I think the highlight of my day, other than two sweet and gals and Anderson, was when a NASCAR truck series hauler passed us on the highway.
No, just like my best part of the day, other than two sweeting with Gallows and Anderson, was going into Bucky's and noticing that they use like slick polished concrete for their on ramp into there, and I had a big drift going in. That was pretty
Right.
cool. And also just going to
Uh,
Bucky's because I've never been to one before. Severely underwhelmed, but it was still a cool experience.
it's like you mean you don't like hearing 20 people yell fresh brisket on the board.
You know,
You don't enjoy that?
like I've always known that was a thing at Bucky's, and like hearing it the first time, it was like, oh, that's that thing. And then 5 minutes later, they say it. Another 5 minutes later, they say it. On the way out, we hear them saying it again. It's like, dude, I get it. Y'all got brisket. All right, cool. I get it.
It's
Yeah.
Bucky's though. I'm still working on that bag of banana chips I got from Bucky's, by the way.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You got a bag of banana chips. I got a bag of teriyaki beef jerky that's not taste like teriyaki at all. But I absolutely smashed that bag. Also, I got a Rise energy drink that had protein and prebiotics in it, right?
Mhm.
Let me just tell you, that thing made me shit my brains out the next day. I've never had so many gut issues from an energy drink before like I have with that one. And it's got to be because of the prebiotics. So anti shout out that energy drink in specific. I'm never gonna drink another one ever again. That was horrible. I had a horrible day yesterday because of it. Uh, yeah, man. I mean, there's all right. There's a couple of cool people there. Marty Clay, obviously, he was honestly really good. Like, great even for an indie wrestler. There was a lifeguard Ross. He was pretty good at wrestling. I think the gimmick was better than his talent, but he was still all around pretty good. And then obviously Gallows and Anderson are, you know, multi-decade professionals, so like they put on a good match. But I feel like everyone else there honestly just kind of sucked. Like you know,
So, what about Zexy Z though? You not enjoy Zexy Z?
no, no, not really. Like, see,
Why
here's the thing.
not?
Like when I'm watching indie wrestling, right? It's pretty easy to tell who's going out there and putting on matches and who's going out there and just doing their like training regimen and calling it a match. Pretty much everyone out there is doing their training regimen and calling it a match, and it was really boring seeing the basically the exact same thing over and over and over again every match. And like I get that you're not supposed to like really connect with people when you're like throwing a punch or a kick or whatever, but like you can close the gap by more than 3 inches. Like you don't have to literally punch air when you throw a punch at someone. Like these guys were just. I've never put on a match before, but I'm pretty sure I could wrestle better than 80% of the people we saw that day.
I do want to say Wes Barker and Marty Clay, the highlights of the entire show, other than like the mainstream Gallows Anderson guys. Marty Clay and Wes Barker, dude, genuinely, we got to see a heel turn at an indie show
Yeah,
2 months in a row.
yeah, that's pretty cool actually.
Hear me out. What if we book Marty Clay and Wes Barker for shows in FWC, and we have their rivalry span 2 states?
That's not a bad idea, honestly.
Would we ever do a collaboration show with AMW? Maybe in the early days, but
Man, yeah, I don't know.
could you imagine like Lucha Blanco versus Marty Clay?
Not really. I feel like the two styles wouldn't mix together that well, but
I think they would.
I mean, I can see like Stormbreaker and Marty Clay, but Lucha Blanco I'm planning to do like high flying sort of stuff, like be a 6'4" white Rey Mysterio. I feel like
Marty
that's
Clay was doing high flying stuff.
yeah, he was, he was. I guess we could see, I'd have to tussle with him in the ring a few times, to, like figure out which character would work better with that. But I wouldn't mind doing a match with him at all. And like, what's crazy is he's probably like 2 inches shorter than me, and we weigh the same. Like that dude is built.
I dude, Vixie Z, he's probably like what 4 or 5 inches taller than me, and he probably weighs less than me, honestly.
Yeah, yeah, that dude is skin
Is
and
he?
bones.
I think they said he was 160.
160. Yeah,
I'm 165 to 170. It fluctuates. I'm closer to 165.
yeah.
So
Like you can literally see the dude's like ribs poking through his skin. He was so skinny. It's like when that old lady was
uh,
like, he needs a cheeseburger, dude. She wasn't lying. He does. He needs more than 10
shout out
calories
the
a day.
shout out the granny who was next to me who about had hot flashes when Stan Sierra came out.
I found her
He
kind
was
of
talking
annoying,
my
but
he was talking my ear off the entire night. But yeah, that was definitely one of the shows we've ever been to, and I at least we met Gallows and Anderson.
yeah, that was pretty cool.
Maybe the real memory with the friends we made along the way, or
uh,
whatever the cheesy saying is.
I gotta say, holding the belt for the first time was pretty cool. I did not expect it to be nearly as heavy as it was. It was easily 15 or 20 pounds. Like it was a dense belt.
Anyway, speaking of companies that we both actively enjoy, they've announced 2 matches now for Kenzie's birthday
Tag
bash,
teams, yeah.
which ties how many matches they announced for what's it Fast Times.
Uh huh.
So Kenzie Page, the flagship face of the company, the daughter of the founders,
The
who's
current
supposed to be
champion.
the biggest star in the NWA women's scene, is making her first Crossfire Championship defense against Rolando.
There's no way Rolando wins. If
I
Rolando
foot
wins, we
nothing.
riot.
The main event is gonna last like 3 minutes.
It's gonna be a squash match.
I Oh god! And then they announced it's gonna be Kylie Page and Isaac Kane for Serena Vale and
And Paradox,
Paradox.
yeah.
You get to see Serena Vale again, dude. Shout out to Serena Vale.
And Paradox, dude.
I
Shout out Christian. I talked to
I
I talked to that guy out of mask at Fast Times. And he chopped me, and not only chopped me, he made me take my shirt off and stand around a bunch of dudes and Serena Vale and get chopped.
Yeah,
And he's probably gonna make me take my shirt off again, which is totally fine.
dude, Serena Vale like looked shocked
I was
when
yeah, I was looking back through her
chopped.
videos today, and I had to scroll back and watch her reaction like 3 or 4 times because it was so good.
I shout out Serena Vale, dude. I can't say enough. Like genuinely, probably one of the best wrestlers we'll ever interact with.
Yeah, she's so nice.
Like hopefully by the time March 6th rolls around, I can get some cash, get some more merch, because I gotta get merch from Connor next time around for sure.
Oh yeah, dude. I
Probably
was
gonna get a Serena 8x10. Yeah, gotta get a Serena 8x10.
honestly, I was planning to bring like at least $300 to Kenzie's birthday bash because I plan on buying a lot of merch. Basically, like, all right, gotta get a Kenzie Page shirt, maybe a
Mm-hmm.
Pretty Empowered shirt. I don't know, it might be kind of gay, but definitely gotta get the Kenzie shirt. JJ said he's gonna be there and have some shirts in XL because he didn't have it in Fast Times. Gotta buy one from him. Uh, I forgot who else I said I was gonna buy a shirt from at Fast Times. But I'm pretty sure I told 3 people I was going to buy a shirt from them.
The wall, maybe.
No. I feel like it was someone.
No, it wouldn't be Tyler. It wouldn't be Tyler Steven. Maybe Tyler Franks.
No, I feel like it was someone we talked to in like the back part of the show at some point. I forget who though. Oh yeah, Kenzie, Serena, and JJ. That's the 3. Gotta get shirts from them.
Yeah.
Uh, you know, I don't know who else is gonna be there, but buy some little knickknacks here and there, and then like probably get some more Serena 8x10s, just get the whole collection of them.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna wear my Serena shirt come March 6th, more than likely, just so like I can see her reaction. Like I don't know if she's gonna come out and call us stupid again.
I hope she does.
Like imagine like she's coming into the ring, she's doing the whole stupid, stupid, stupid thing again.
Mm-hmm.
Right? There's a double take when she sees somebody wearing her shirt. She's like, "You're stupid."
That'd be great. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Serena Vale calling me like I guess us, everyone's stupid was chest kiss peak.
Yeah.
I cannot say shout out Serena Vale enough.
Indubitably, man.
No, shout out the entire Henry family while we're at that.
Shout out everyone that wrestles at Crossfire. Like, is it crazy to say
Ex-
that
except
Crossfire might?
except except Mickey Knuckles.
That's right. Well, I mean, she's not like a Crossfire exclusive, person.
Well, there's nobody who's
Well,
Crossfire exclusive.
okay, yeah, I guess not exclusive, but there's like there's a steady roster of like Crossfire wrestlers, and
Yeah.
then they bring other people, and she's one of the other people of like the main
Shout out to JC.
Crossfire family. Shout out just everyone that wrestles for him.
Shout out especially the Carters, dude. Clara and JC.
Yeah,
Clara and Jesse might be like my favorite couple in wrestling.
yeah.
It's like not like a relationship wise. I'm not gonna be like a relationship stand. I'm saying like in terms of wrestlers who happen to be in a couple, I think they'd be my pick. That makes sense.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because both of them like A+ fan service, dude.
Oh yeah.
Jesse might be like just the most chill, like average guy we've ever interacted with.
Yeah, definitely.
That makes sense. Like
Guy.
he's like
Dude, I got this for $5. Like that's pretty chill.
like if Hell Yeah was a person, it would be Jesse Alexander Carter.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the most Hell Yeah dude I've ever seen.
Indubitably. And on the topic of wrestling, I finally completed one piece of my gear. Grab them really quick. I dyed the laces purple finally,
Ooh.
and they look so good. I am so happy with how these came out. So, yeah, that's cool. And on the topic of footwear, I already got the Jordans that I bought from Foot Locker because they didn't have them in my size there, so they shipped them out. And good gracious, these things are sexy.
Oh, that you already got them?
Yeah,
You just ordered them
2 days ago.
Sunday.
I know, and they're already here. But yeah, these things are really nice, and I cannot wait to bust these out at the gym.
I mean, I kind of hate orange, but they're nice.
Yeah, because you like gay sport ball, and you think orange is
Well,
cool because
no,
it falls.
no, I just think orange is an ugly color in general.
I think it's pretty nice.
I've never been a big fan of orange. Uh, the trip itself was something.
I wish I had a more
Six
comfortable
and a
trip.
half, 6.5 or 7 hours, basically round trip,
Yeah.
or not even a 2 hour show.
Yeah, it was two 50-minute segments with like a 10-minute interval in between.
And that interval wasn't even planned. They just had to do ring maintenance.
Yeah. They're
They're just
just
like
like,
stalling the whole time.
they're like, guys, we're having some technical difficulties. We'll film the other episode in a few minutes.
Yeah. I feel like the most enjoyable or biggest like memory from the day is gonna be us like two manning on My Band by D12 on the way back home.
Yeah, dude, we were jamming out the whole way there and back.
We were.
Yeah,
I think I curated quite the playlist for that.
it's pretty good. Yeah.
I really enjoyed your covers of all the Sublime songs, despite me not knowing a single word to any of them.
Thank you. Dude, I liked our cover of Say It Ain't So.
Yeah, that's always a fun one. That and did we get to the System of a Down song or not?
We had a couple of them.
Yeah, I mean, there's only one System of a Down song on the entire playlist.
I thought we had two, but all right.
There was only one. I thought it was only Sugar. I
Yeah,
thought Sugar was the only one on there.
Sugar. Yeah, maybe we did just have Sugar on there.
Yeah, Shadow System of a Down.
Yeah.
Anyway, tomorrow, Tommy Boy, is payday for Landy Boy, I believe,
Okay.
which means hopefully at some point between tomorrow and the 6th and also the 13th, I can A, let my manager finally know I need those days off early,
Mhm.
and B, go to the bank and get some cash.
All right.
But I plan on getting more merch for sure.
Yeah. Is it crazy to say that my favorite part about indie shows is buying merch and talking to the wrestlers after?
It's so cool to hang out with the people who are like putting on the show you just watched, and like you get to meet them out of character.
Yeah. Like watching the show is
Like
great. Talking to them, holy shit, it's so much fun.
it's like as a kid, whenever I was going to wrestling shows, like after the show was over, I really didn't care to hang around. Like now, me being an adult and like actually being able to relate to these guys because I've now grown up as a wrestling fan and got to appreciate the whole out of character part.
Mhm.
It's just so awesome getting to talk to them.
Yeah.
It's like I hate to keep using this as an example, but like the Henry family, dude.
Mhm.
They go out there, they're like these like loud, bold, braggy, like all of them. You meet them out of character. Tyler Page and Kenzie Page, absolute sweethearts.
Yeah.
Tommy Henry kind of stays sort of in kayfabe when you meet him.
A little bit, but at the same time, like you shake his hand and like first thing he says is like, "Hey, thanks for coming out, guys."
Yeah, it's like you can tell like he genuinely like appreciates everybody.
Yeah.
And like we were getting his signature after the show back in January, right? And he's talking about like, yeah, man, y'all be sure to stick around just to see how this rivalry plays out, dude. I can't believe they turned their backs on me.
Yeah.
Like, staying in character.
Yeah.
I think the only one who actually stays in character more than him would be Clara, because Clara stays like in character until like it's time to like take a picture or do an autograph or something,
And then she's immediately back
and
in
then she
character.
Yeah, it's like covering up my Kinsey Page shirt,
Yeah.
or absolutely laying it in on you full force with the chop.
I still think about how much that hurt.
Jesse's reaction to that too.
Yeah.
I Funniest couple in wrestling, dude.
Oh yeah.
Lean over to Jesse, and be like, Jesse, blink twice if you're in danger, right? You just
Hmm.
nonstop, like, dude, I love him. Funny guy.
Yeah.
Uh,
Shout out wrestling.
Shout out wrestling indeed. Hopefully, we get to meet a couple new people next month. Fingers
Yeah.
crossed. We pretty much met everybody, but
Chase Stevens. Haven't met him yet.
dude, do you think he sticks around after his segment is over?
No, I think literally he
That
does
guy
his
is
match and leaves.
that guy's back to the airport the minute his match is over. He's leaving. He's on his way to the airport.
And whoever his tag partner is, I always forget his name.
Shane Williams.
Shane Williams. Yeah, the guy that doesn't feel like a real human.
Yeah, yeah. Still feels like silicon to this day.
Yeah.
I guess we'll never get the silicon high five again because he's a heel now.
Yeah, I guess not. Yeah.
Anyway, you said you had something prepared for the show.
I do. I got one more thing I want to talk about before we get to that though. I'm
Hey,
building a new PC.
all right.
So right now I got a i5 10600. It's a 6 core, 12 thread CPU. Runs like I think anywhere between like 3.9 to 5.5 gigahertz depending how you configure it. And I got a Asus, right? Yeah, Asus 3060 12 gigabyte. Pretty good. Got 32 gigs DDR4. What's it? 3200 or whatever the top speed for DDR4 is. Pretty good PC by like 2020 standards. You know, it'd be like a mid-high range PC. Uh, the main thing though, it kind of struggles with. Well, I don't really play games in 4K unless they're like slightly older games that it can actually play at 4K because this computer's not meant for 4K at all. Uh, but really, like when I'm playing at like 1440p, I can't really do ray tracing and still get good frames. Take like the Spider-Man games for instance, the newer Marvel ones, right? If I'm playing with ray tracing off in 1440, I can max out at 120 FPS, which is what my TV's rated for. That's great. The second I turn ray tracing on, I'm getting like 30 frames. And when you cut your frames in a quarter, it doesn't matter how shiny the game looks, it feels like shit when you're playing it. So I'm upgrading, and I was on eBay. Was it last night, right? And I've been wanting to get an Ultra 7 265K for maybe like the last like 6 8 months, something like that. I've been planning on getting one. The problem is they've been like about 300 $350, something like that. Well, I went on eBay and I saw one that was on auction. It was used, right? Got it for $240. So I'm like, all right, fuck yeah. Immediately went and found a motherboard. And unlike this one I got that can only hold 64 gigs of RAM, this new one can hold 128. Not that I'm gonna have that much. While DDR5 is as expensive as it is because of AI companies just buying up every DDR5 chip that exists. But I did manage to get one 32 gig DDR stick for I think it was like $215, which is fucking ridiculous. And I'm just gonna hold on to that until the AI bubble pops and they're forced to ditch all their hardware, and then I'll get a cheap ass stick of DDR5 and or well, rather a couple of them, and probably get at least 64 gigs, if not a little more, just because why not? Um, what else? What else? Uh, oh yeah, and I haven't bought this GPU yet because it's really expensive. I mean, not that expensive, but I'm gonna get a 9060 XT 16 gigabyte, so 25% more VRAM. I think it's got the same memory bandwidth, 128-bit. I did really want to get a 9070, not the 9070 XT, because it's like $150 more for like 3% more gains. It's really not worth it. But the 9070 has a 256 megabit broadwidth or bandwidth, which is twice as good. But man, it's like it's like $150 more than the 9060. And if you just turn on FSR in the 9060 XT, it's as good as a 9070 without FSR. Uh, so I'm just gonna go with the 9060 XT, call it a day. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with this one. Well, actually, I kind of do. Basically, I'm gonna take the 3060 out of this when I build my new PC. I'm gonna put it in there. I'm just gonna use that for a little bit because I don't know. I just don't feel like spending all that money on a new GPU yet when this one's still like pretty good, But eventually, I'll get around to getting that 9060, or maybe I'll collect a few paychecks and be like, you know what, I am gonna get the 9070. So I don't know. I'm kind of in like a toss up between there, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. That's gonna be my new PC though. I already got the case. Actually, the case that I'm gonna put it in, I bought before I bought this one, and I bought it from Newegg, and I never got like a confirmation email or tracking number or anything. And so after like 5 days, like I emailed them and I was like, hey, I haven't even got an email saying I bought this case. What's up with that? And they were like, oh yeah, we'll just send you a refund. And then later that day, the case got delivered, so I just had this free case sitting around, and where is it? Right here, I've had this SSD that I sort of accidentally bought because I was going to use it on the PS5, and then I realized it was the wrong generation, so I bought the right one for the PS5, and I've just had that sitting around, so I'm going to format that for Windows and put that onto the new PC. And yeah, anyways, that's my plan. Should be cool. I think I'll still use this one probably for like recording, and I don't know, it's just have it as like a backup, I guess. But pretty excited to get the new one. Uh, yeah, that's about all I got for that. I'll have more information when I actually, build the whole thing. But you're right, I do have some stuff that I have prepared for the show. So let me get that pulled up.
Okay.
All right. So coming to you from the Alex Trebek stage at Sony Picture Studios, this is Unqualified Jeopardy!
Oh,
For
yay.
today's topics, we've got what album is this Since 99 song from? You did this to me.
No.
Hopefully you remember some of them. We got
No, dude, no.
we got what
Screw
study
you, dude.
we got what study does this medical term correlate to? What album is this Jamiroquai? Sorry, I just realized
Ooh.
this should say what song is this Jamiroquai album from? I actually wrote album. Damn, I did over here too. I'm retarded. What year did this game come out? What song is this Eminem? Or what album is this Eminem song from? Yeah, where are we starting out?
Start off with Jamiroquai, hopefully get some points.
200.
200, yeah. Go
Okay.
down the board.
Hooked up.
Oh, God. I'm trying to think of the different Jamiroquai albums because I know like all the hits and which ones they're from. This is a deep cut.
It is Emergency on
I
Planet Earth.
I didn't even guess.
I thought you did.
No, I said because I said this one's a deep cut, meaning it is like not well known.
So I thought you said this is the deep cut. Like you're. I'll give you points.
No,
That's my bad.
Jesus, dude, didn't even render an answer. This one's a deep cut. 400.
Main vein.
Okay, that's Funk Odyssey.
That is Funk Odyssey.
600.
Scam.
Scam. Is that synchronized?
It is the Return of the Space Cowboy.
Okay. 800.
Getting funky.
That's what I've not heard.
Okay.
Uh, I'm just gonna say that's from Traveling Without Moving.
It's from Synchronized.
Aw, yeah, dude. All right, 1,000.
All right.
All right, is that one sounds familiar? Dynamite?
Just traveling without moving.
I swear to God, you only pick like deep cuts, dude. You didn't go for anything. It's like,
I don't know anything about
all right.
Jamiroquai. I just looked through their albums, picked a song, and that was it.
At least with Since '99, I picked songs that were like in his top 10 on Spotify. All right,
Where are we going
I
next?
I I don't even want to touch Since '99, dude. I don't listen to him.
I mean, all right, that's fine.
200 medical term.
Phrenology.
Screw you, dude. Are you trying to make me like negative 10,000?
Look, it's only because I realized I made Double Jeopardy way too easy, so I had to make this one a little harder.
You made Double Jeopardy first?
I made them at the same time. Well, no, technically I did make the double one first. Yeah. I was working around the same time I
Phrenology.
did the double one, like, mostly first, though.
What is study of phrenology,
If you can
dude?
just guess what body part it has to do with, I'll give it to you.
The head.
It is. It's using skull dancing to determine
Oh!
mental conditions.
Okay, 400.
Iridology.
All I can think of is iridoxiclitis.
Yeah.
That Indian kid. So I really wish I remember what iridoxa or irid means. Irid makes me think eyes, because iris.
Okay.
I'm gonna say iridology is the study of the eye.
It is attempting to determine medical conditions through the color of people's eyes.
No shot, dude. Iridocyclitis. Uh, okay, we'll come back to that. Game for 200.
GTA 5.
2013.
That was 2013.
400, same category.
Zelda Breath of the Wild.
2017.
That was 2017.
I knew it was either 17 or 18. I just couldn't remember which. 600.
Doom 2.
1996.
It was 1994.
Ooh. 800.
Half-Life.
2008.
It was 1999.
Wow. Yeah, I finished it off.
Baldur's Gate, the first one.
2011.
2001.
Oh well, I don't play any of those other than GTA.
I don't either. Well, I played
Uh,
Half-Life.
okay, 200 Eminem.
Low Down and Dirty.
What? Marshall Mathers LP.
Slim Shady LP.
Hmm. Just run that category.
Tonight.
Eminem Show.
It's from Infinite.
600.
Psychopath Killer.
Kamikaze.
It's from Shady XB.
Hmm. Jesus, dude. 800.
Blown Away.
Recovery.
No, it's actually from New Jax.
I've never heard that album in my life.
It was a mixtape he made before he was Eminem.
How am I supposed to know that?
Most Eminem fans know about New Jax.
I've never heard of that in my life.
Anyways, Little Engine.
Is this from some is this some retarded song he wrote when he was like 12 years old in the 7th grade?
Well, he was 15 when he made New Jax.
Or is this from an actual album that real people know?
This is from an actual album that I would say more than just Eminem fans know.
Relapse?
It's from Music to be Murdered by, side A specifically.
Jesus, dude. I'm 6,000 in the hole. 600 for medical.
Mesmerism.
Well, mesmerize means like you're in awe of something. Is this study of like emotions?
No. It's also it doesn't exactly have to do with a body part. It's not what it sounds like. It's a really outdated pseudoscience.
I don't know.
Taking the hit.
I gotta take the hit, dude. Screw you for this entire category.
Using magnets to quote unquote realign an invisible, unprovable liquid thought to be in the human body, which causes illnesses.
This entire like first round, just screw you. 800. Finish this. Finish this category off.
Phlebology.
The study of like the sinuses.
It's actually the study of vein-based diseases like varicose veins.
Jesus, dude. Finish it off.
Andrology.
The study of gender.
Which gender?
Female.
It's men. It's the study of male hormone levels in relation to bodily functions.
Oh, that's because like androgynous is like a male who dresses as a woman,
Yeah, but
or a male who's female.
is the hormone that makes testosterone in men.
Okay. Let's lose all these points because I don't know.
Shalom.
Can I at least like look what the album names are? Am I allowed to at least look at the album names? Like I'll show you.
I will let you pull up a list of his albums.
Okay. I I'm keeping one hand up.
All right.
Like,
All right.
hold on, let me turn the brightness down. I have his album list pulled up, right?
Yep.
You can see I'm not gonna be clicking on any of them. I'm just looking at the album names.
I trust you.
I'm gonna go with 99 overall.
It is Easily Influenced, his first
Mm.
album.
A 400 is run it.
Mario Chalmers.
I'm gonna go with 99 Jump Street 2.
It is Carbon Copy.
Dude.
Professional Shitters.
99 overall 2.
It is Scam Chronicles. DoorDash Fiend.
99.
99 Jump Street 2.
Jesus.
And How Will Did Chris.
Carbon Copy Deluxe.
We already had Carbon Copy.
I say Carbon Copy Deluxe. Okay, 99 overall.
It's Punch-Ins and Parlays.
That's not even listed on his albums.
Yes, it is.
It is not.
Punch-Ins and Parlays is from 2022 or 23.
That's an EP. That's not even really an album.
It's an album. So, anyways, going in
Jesus.
with negative 11,400 points. We've got how many Royal Rumbles were they in? What album
Okay.
is this Metallica song from? What album is this dual IPA song from? Now, I do want to say okay, we also got what album is this Ween song from and Real or Fake Football Players. For every
Dua Lipa only has 3 albums.
Hold on. I was gonna say she only has 3 albums, therefore this is the only one with repeats.
Dua Lipa for 4. Just run it.
Bad Together.
Bad Together, I'm going to assume, is from the Dua Lipa, from self-titled.
It is from Dua Lipa.
800.
Cool.
That's from Future Nostalgia.
That is from Future Nostalgia. If It Ain't Me.
If It Ain't Me, I'm pretty sure is also from Dua Lipa.
It's from Future Nostalgia Moonlight Edition.
Dude, oh my god. So, you're using... Jesus, dude. You're not even using the actual album.
I mean, technically.
No, you didn't use the actual album. You used something that came out after the fact. That most people haven't heard. And my favorite Dua Lipa album is Future Nostalgia, and I've never heard that song in my life despite listening to Future Nostalgia multiple times.
So you're just missing out on like 6 more songs.
God,
Maria.
Jesus. That's from Radical Optimism.
That is from Radical Optimism.
You're playing really dirty tonight.
And No Goodbyes.
That's from Dua Lipa.
That is also from Dual IPA.
You're playing dirty tonight, dude.
A little bit.
I swear to God, if you have Lulu as an answer on Metallica, I'm leaving. I'm getting off the call if Lulu is an answer on there.
I don't even know what that is.
That's a collaboration album they made with Lou Reed, and it sucks. And Metallica fans act like it doesn't exist. Like we pretend it does not exist for a reason.
Okay.
Metallica for 4. Let's see.
Leper Messiah.
Leper Messiah's from Master of Puppets.
That is from Master of Puppets.
Really underrated song. 800.
Bad Seed.
Bad Seed. Is it from Load or Reload? I'm gonna say Reload.
It's from Reload.
Yeah, I knew it's from one of those. 1200.
Am I Savage?
Am I Savage? I know they have Am I Savage and Am I Evil. I think Am I Evil is the one that's from earlier on. Am I Savage? Is that? Dude, I thought it was Garage Inc. or Hardwired, and I feel really bad for forgetting. I know it's one of those, right?
That's up to you to answer.
I'm gonna say Am I Savage is from Hardwired.
It's from Hardwired to Self-Destruct.
16.
Metal Militia.
That's from Kill 'Em All.
That is from Kill 'Em All.
And 2000.
Escape.
Escape? Is that? That's from Ride the Lightning.
That is from Ride the Lightning.
Ooh, who knows Metallica more than me? Ween for 400.
Reggae Junkie Jew.
Is that from Goblin Satan?
It's from Pure Guava.
Oh, okay. 800.
Baby Bitch.
I'm gonna say that's from Chocolate and Cheese.
That's from Chocolate and Cheese.
Alrighty, 1200.
There's a Pig.
There's indeed a pig. Is that from? I think it's one of the later albums. Is that from?
Okay, we're good now.
We're good.
What album do you think this is from?
I mean, I've never heard of that. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Is it from La Cucaracha or whatever the album's called?
It's from Voodoo Lady.
Okay. 16.
Fred.
It's Fred from.
Look, I had to go deep in the bag for this one. This is one of their oldest songs. This is from like before they were signed to any label or before they were popular. This is like one of the first things they put out.
One of the first things they put out. So how are you going like to the obscure stuff, dude?
That's fun sometimes.
No, it's not even sometimes. Like you are going only back to the like beginning. Like I've never heard of Fred.
Okay, I'll give you a hint. It's Fred and something. If you can guess what the other name is.
Bread and something? What? I'm just gonna say the pod. I don't know.
No, it's from Fred and Edgar.
I've never heard of that. That's not a Ween album.
Technically, it's a collab album, but Ween is.
Dude, why, dude? Are you doing? You're cheating on half of
No,
these.
specifically, it was a collab album where like one side of the disc has a Ween album on it, and the
I
other
don't care,
side
dude. That's
has
still
someone
cheating.
else's album on it.
You're going against everything Unqualified Jeopardy stands for. So the majority of these album ones, dude, should be discounted, be disqualified. 2,000 for Ween.
The Grobe.
Like the Grove, I know is at least a real one. Okay, like that. How do you go from that to using the Grove? That's from White Pepper. It's my favorite Ween album.
It's from White Pepper, yeah.
Best Ween album. 400 for Football.
Frank Haney.
For real.
That is real.
800.
Joe Sternaman.
No Sternaman. I'm gonna say real.
That is also real.
A 1,200.
Larry White.
Fake.
That is fake, yeah.
16.
Hunk Anderson.
Real.
That is real, yeah. He was on the Bears in like the 20s or something.
And 2,000.
Ralph Healy.
See, like that sounds real. I'm gonna say fake.
That is fake. I actually combined two players' names to make that.
Righty.
And you also aced that category. Congrats.
Yeah, I had to like lock in. I did that out of pure spite after the BS you pulled in Dua Lipa and Ween.
So top to bottom.
Top to bottom.
Andre the Giant.
1.
2.
Oh. 800.
Rey Mysterio.
I'm gonna say he's been in 8.
He's been in 15.
Wow.
Dolph Ziggler.
14.
Also been in 15.
Wow.
Batista.
I'm gonna use a skip. I've seen the positives.
He was in 5. And Rhea Ripley.
I'm gonna use a skip officially, but I want to put in a hypothetical answer, so it won't count. It won't count. I'm like officially locking in a skip.
Right, it counts.
No, I'm locking in a skip, so like I don't lose points if I get it wrong.
I know, but if you get it right, it counts.
I could get it wrong. That doesn't
wrong,
make sense.
Count skip.
I'm gonna say 7.
There's 5. But you're walking out here with 1,400 points. You didn't finish in the negative.
Oh boy.
Congratulations, Landy boy.
Hooray. I'm still working on something for you, so give me like knowing how slow I work when we're like on camera, it might take me some time, but we can make it work.
All right.
We ball.
All right. So
anyway, I've officially worked a full week of shifts now as a grocery cashier. And let me just tell you, it is one of the jobs of all time.
Truly.
I feel like, again, I have to preface this by saying I do not speak for KVAT food stores. I'm not a representative of them in any way. Things I'm saying on this show do not in any way reflect the views of my employers or any other associates. And with that being said, I can now say whatever I want. It's one of the jobs. You know, I saw Ken again today. I didn't get to talk to him, but he went to self-checkout instead of like a normal line.
Okay.
And after I finish up with one of my customers today, I look up, and I'm at register 1, which is like right next to self-checkouts. And you know who I see leaving? Ken. He just like gives me a big old smile and a wave. Shout out, Ken.
Yeah, shout out, Ken.
I love Ken so much. Ken is awesome, dude. I love Ken. Other than like you and Sean and Larry and Christy, like he's probably the person I miss most from Dollywood.
Hmm.
Him and Robert Hyde. Shout out Rob.
Yeah.
I love Rob. I love Ken. I love Gary, even though he left games.
Yeah.
Shout out Dollywood old people, dude. Shout out Johnny.
Yeah. Shout out Jim. Love Jim.
Shout out Jim. Shout out John.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Mr. B Pop.
Even though he's not in games at all anymore. Shout out John.
I still see him all the time because he works up at the DPE and I
I,
see him in the
I,
lunchroom.
I love John so much. John is awesome.
Man. You know, actually, I got to talk to Christy a little bit. Mostly because back when we were having all those winter storms is when they were going to do their job fairs, and they ended up not doing their job fairs because snow. So as such, they were not able to hire any new people for games so far, which means we're more than likely going to be operating on an absolute skeleton crew when we come back. Luckily, though, they're projecting that this year is going to be far less busy than last year was, which is hard to believe considering it was basically dead 5 days a week last year. Because who wants to pay $200 and something per person to come to Dollywood to then spend hundreds of dollars doing anything but playing on the roller coasters?
Right.
So, uh, easy money, hopefully. You know, that'll be cool. And, honestly, I'm not that excited about doing all the work again, but I am excited about the free lunches because, man, like if you know how to do your macros right, you can absolutely load up on free protein there. I mean, I've said it before. I get a salad which is like 3 leaves of lettuce in the bottom of a bowl, topped with like bacon, ham, eggs, cottage cheese, normal cheese, and I just chow it down with like whatever chicken tenders or cheeseburgers or whatever they're serving that day. Man, I can't wait. I have been dreaming about that cafeteria.
You know what I've been dreaming about?
My wiener.
You. Okay, wow.
Yeah. And I guess Sean is now sticking in games, even though he said he was gonna try and get a security position. I guess that didn't pan out for some reason. Because let's be honest, what is Sean stopping? Uh, all 130 pounds of him. So yeah, he's gonna be sticking in games, which is a plus for me because I get to stare at his sexy face all day.
Okay.
So yeah, that'll be fun.
I I miss like the people at Dollywood. Like I've said before, I hate the job itself because the guests are so stupid.
Yeah, unbelievably stupid.
We- I cannot wait until the day we finally get to make the Dollywood expose and just like everything that's been swept under the rug gets cleaned back out.
It's gonna be so much fun.
I I've written 40 plus points now. I still have like a whole like list of ideas I want to flesh out on my notes app on my phone, like just like the title of the bullet point.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if you've read any of my most recent ones, but
Honestly, I haven't checked it in a while. I think the last time I used Google Docs was like the last time we were writing Indie Ain't It.
I like if you want to open up the doc and just like at some point see the most recent stuff I've written.
Yeah, I'll check that.
Like don't read it on camera, of course, but I've written some pretty funny things. I think the last one I wrote before, like when you checked it last, had been like 32 or 33. So I've written a lot more since then.
All right.
The Dollywood expose, I'm now up to 42 total points. I think 40. I think the 35 through 42 so far have been my like best run so far. Like I am
Okay, yeah, let's
killing
do some
it.
then.
Just let me know your opinions on like just give me the number, I guess. So don't spoil anything for our lovely Indonesian viewers.
Shout out Indonesia, dog, and shout out
Yeah.
Tajikistan.
Yeah, shout out to you, Sam. What number are you reading on right now?
34.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta agree
Uh
with that one.
you get a what now?
I gotta agree with 34. That's pretty good.
Yeah. I think 35 might be like of all the shorter ones, I think 35 might be my favorite, like short one.
Dude, it's not just host either. It's customers. Like,
Oh, probably is.
it's not too uncommon to see a couple walking out of that family bathroom.
There okay, I think enough time has passed. I was in eighth grade. God, what is it now? Like 8 years ago? 7.5, 8 years ago. So it was a trend, at least in Eastern Kentucky, for eighth grade to go on a trip. Right, it was called eighth grade trip. Like for an entire weekend, the eighth grade class got to spend a weekend in Pigeon Forge, Sevierville area. Right, I went down. We did a riverboat cruise in Knoxville. We did went to the Tanger outlets. We had a boys' cabin, a girls' cabin up in the hills in the Smoky Mountains. That thing. And on our last day before we came back home, like we went to Dollywood for like 7 or 8 hours. Got back on the bus, did a straight shot home that night. There's a story that's went around of all the different activities that occurred on that trip because we didn't have a chaperone with every single group at like Dollywood or the outlets. They just told us like stick together in a group of at least four and you'll be fine, right?
Yeah.
That's exactly what they told us. Like stick in a group of at least three or four because they had trust in us because we were big kids at that point. There's a story going around that time we got back, and again, this is all speculation, allegedly, so I don't get in trouble with the law if either of them decide to attack me. But my friend, again, I'm not naming names. My buddy allegedly got some sloppy toppy
Ooh.
in a bathroom at Dollywood an eighth grade trip, and became kind of like an urban legend for the rest of the year.
Speaking of not naming names, on 36, you said you're not gonna name names, but I feel like it's Dorothy.
It's not. It's not. I mean, his name.
Oh.
Let me think. He,
Yeah, I
he
know what
has
you're
the
talking about.
same. He has the same. And I'm not naming names. Never mind.
James. So, anyway.
I'm not naming names. I said.
Yeah, so,
So even if it was James, I wouldn't name names.
uh,
Yeah, 36 is 36 is just one I really had to air out my grievances with.
yeah, 37 also, I gotta agree with that one. Especially your thing about the stuff on the bottom row, because,
Yeah.
what is it with kids and walking up there and doing anything but what they're supposed to?
Right. Anti shout out that.
Yeah.
Anti shout out kids, dude. Dollywood kids are the worst.
I also heavily agree with 38. I think he may have a fetish for those.
I genuinely he might.
Yeah. And they don't even I feel
Right.
like honestly they worsen the quality of the experience when you use them.
Right.
And yeah, 39, I mean whenever you cram like 10, 20, 30,000 people into a single spot and they're all trying to use the same bandwidth, it's not going to work. That's not really a Dollywood problem. That's just like a fact of life.
Yeah. What do you think about 39?
Yeah, that's what I was
I
just
mean
talking
40.
about.
I mean 40. Sorry, 40.
Yeah, 40 especially. Even when I was a kid, I knew not to do that, and I could read, but
40
you know,
40 like for some reason really like infuriated me more than like a lot of other things. It's like it's just an inconvenience and safety hazard.
Yeah, I love 41. I love that I was there for it.
Right.
Yeah, that's so much fun.
That was. I'm going to tell my grandchildren 40, 50, 60 years from now about that.
All right, yeah, I'm all caught up on yours.
I think 42 might be really like more so personal than anything, but
Hmm.
it's the Dollywood expose, and that has something to do with Dollywood.
Yeah. I'm reading my number 19. It's so funny.
I think I really loved your which one is it? Let me think your number. Uh, number 5 I think is my favorite that you've made.
5. What did I put there? Yeah. Yeah, that one's good.
Right.
Oh man, where's the part that I really liked on there? Oh yeah, espero que sus industria colapsen se gobernados caen. Yeah, that's good.
I feel like you like if we for any reason want to get Beanie on here, like he needs to read that point off for you just so it's fluent.
Yeah.
Ooh, wait. Should we invite Beanie to make his own expose and like join us on that episode?
Yeah, because he doesn't work there anymore.
Right. I'm sure Sean would do an expose point while working there.
Yeah.
Sean's never cared.
Yeah, he'll say whatever he wants.
Sean does not know how to censor himself.
No.
Shout out Sean.
Shout out Milk. Actually,
Shout out Water.
specifically Super Milk.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I have a story again that I can tell. I've already given my disclaimer about how I do not speak for KVAT Food Store, so I think I'm good to just tell the story. Retail customers can suck, dude. I
Yeah.
had this old granny come in today, right? Cart, like, piled high, like, about to fall over. Like, it was like Mount Everest of groceries all in one cart. She was shopping alone. I just got all her stuff bagged up. So I'm working cashier and I have a bagger with me. Like, the poor girl bagging for me had to like grab a second cart from the cart rack in the like walking area, the like I don't know what you call it, the atrium area of the store.
Sure.
Yeah, so she had to like leave from bagging while I was still scanning, like beep beep whatever. Come back. This old woman, this frail little old lady, had 2 full carts worth of bagged groceries. It was like nearly $600 worth of stuff, all in one cart, about to slouch over. It
So,
was
well, I got a question. So she had 2 carts full of groceries.
when they were bagged.
Okay, but she
After
was
they were
empty still
bagged, it
when
was
she
too
walked
full.
up.
Right.
Okay, so even then, like you're getting the groceries, right?
Uh
You
huh.
fill up the 1 cart. Could you
Uh
not
huh.
take all the rest of the stuff out of the cart, leave it at the end of the conveyor, and then bring that empty cart around and start re-putting that stuff into the cart?
That's typically what we do. So like, one customer come up with a full cart, we'll like scan all their stuff, take it out, and then like when it's empty, like we'll take the last customer's cart that's already sitting there. That makes sense. Like we'll have a cart sitting there to start the day, right? Start filling it up with one customer's grocery. By the time that customer's cart is empty, we'll give them that cart that's now bagged and take their cart, push it around to the end, and we'll just repeat that process.
Right.
Like so, either way, the bagger's gonna have to go get another cart
Yeah, I
because
guess
she
so.
had 2 carts full of groceries. So like we just like grabbed another one while we still had it because I was still like emptying. I was still emptying out her first cart, mind you. Like her cart was still like halfway full by the time the first one was fully bagged and filled.
Hmm.
So like we couldn't just like hook up the entire bagging area with groceries. It
Yeah.
was yeah, dude. Over 150 yeah, god. 150 160 items in there. A lot of it was like big cans and stuff, so it took up a lot of area. Which I think that's why it filled up the first cart so fast. Is like you can only put like 2 or 3 big cans per bag, or stuff to like sag too much.
You know, for some reason, whenever I go to Food City, like I always like feel bad when they have to take all my stuff out of the cart themselves and scan it and then bag
Yeah.
it and put it in another cart. Cause like, yeah, I'm so used to like going to Walmart my whole life, living up north, where you know you put your own groceries
Well,
on the belt and then you take them off the baggage section yourself.
you're allowed to bag for yourself at Food City, where I work, because like they have the ones on both sides. They have like the bag rack. It's double sided. So like, if you have a bagger, the bagger can get them from their side. And, like if you don't have a bagger, the customer can just be in front of the like desk, whatever,
Yeah.
or the register, whatever you want to call it, and be bagging their own stuff. Which I think the worst customers. I can say this now again because I'm off the clock, and I've made the statement that I do not speak on behalf of the food stores, whatever, KVAT food stores. I have to keep referencing that. Uh, the customers who don't bag their own groceries when I don't have a bagger and it's busy are the worst. The girl who was training me my first few days, whatever, like me and her were talking, and she said like she thinks everybody should work retail at some point in their life just to see how like it is. And I told her like day 2 or day 3, I told her like I remember what you said about like everybody should work retail. This isn't fun, right? Like that was my exact thing. Like this is not fun. Which now that I've experienced being both a cashier and for like an hour and a half on one shift being a bagger, I can say I'm kind of glad they made me a cashier. Being a cashier is a lot easier.
Yeah.
Now it sucks because it's just like the same repetitive motion over and over and over. Reach into the cart, beep beep beep. Reach into the cart, grab some stuff, beep beep beep, whatever. Tell them like, okay, here's your total. Would you believe, Tommy Boy, in the year of our Lord 2026, multiple people per day still pay with a check?
I could believe that. You know, some people are just kind of stuck in their ways.
I think the youngest person I've had pay with a check was probably like 60.
Yeah.
I yeah, who uses checks anymore, dude? It's to the point where like whenever I signed up and I got like set up with my bank, they didn't even offer like I didn't even know a checkbook was still an option. I thought they phased out checks. They did not mention a checkbook whatsoever because who's gonna use checks?
Right.
Uh man. Which sure it's easier than cash, honestly, as a cashier. Because if you're writing a check, whatever, all I have to do is like put it in this little machine. It runs it through, makes like that really loud like scanning noise, printing noise, and it spits it back out. You just got to put it in the register, right? As opposed to if you're using like cash, if like I'm in a panic because I'm already like 2 or 3 carts deep in line, I'm just like trying to meticulously count out, like make sure I have exact change. Because people get pissy if you even short them a penny.
As they should.
Right. I'm just saying, like, and you don't want them to get pissy when there's a full line backed up,
Oh shit!
and you.
I just knocked over my
Oh
camera.
wow.
Where did it go? Oh, there it is.
And
Whoa.
you can't at least unless like if you're just a cashier, you can't open the register on your own. You have to wait for it to open after a transaction is completed. You need a key to open it, otherwise.
Mhm.
So I had to do my cashier test today, which they told me the grade doesn't really matter unless I like suck and fail. I got an 80 on my cashier's test, which for only working a week is pretty good, I'd say, right?
Sure.
I I don't know if I want to echo the sentiment that everybody should work retail at some point in their life. Maybe like if you're masochistic or whatever, but it's It's a job. It pays. It's a job, but it's I if I had the choice between that and like anything else, dude, I don't know. It's a job. You ever worked like retail at all in your life?
Yeah, I worked at a parts counter in a Ford dealership. I worked at a McDonald's. Uh,
Well, that okay. Well, food service is different from like retail. I'm talking about like in an actual like grocery or retail environment, like a grocery store or a Target or something.
I mean, yeah, the parts counter.
That's a dealership. It's not really retail, is it?
Yeah, you're mostly dealing with just customers walking in and out asking for shit.
Okay.
Like basically
Uh,
the way we had it set up is like so you got this there's like the service bay out here where they work on the cars, and then like up here you got like the service office where you go to like tell them what to do to your car, and then you've got like this other service area here that like also takes in people's cars for some reason, and below that you got like the parts warehouse, and on well behind the secondary service office area is where the technicians would come up and ask for parts. And we had a computer over there, and you do all the technician stuff there. And then on the right side, right where you walk into the building, is where you'd have the customer entrance into parts, where you have your customers that know what they have and know what they want, and they come and do stuff with you. And I was working that counter most of the time.
you worked at a dealership for what manufacturer?
Ford.
Okay. So I was about to say, like, you probably wouldn't know anything about a Tacoma then. You ever seen the water pump gasket for a
Yes.
1997 Tacoma?
Yes, it looks like a penis.
I so badly someday want to call like an O'Reilly or something. Like, hey, do you happen to have a like a whatever for the '97
Dude, they would
Tacoma?
hang up on you immediately.
Why?
Like, if you don't pull up to their shop with a 97 Tacoma that's actively leaking water out of the pump, they will not sell you a gasket. They're gonna go, no.
Why not?
They're gonna go, no, we've heard this before. Get out.
Dude. I mean, it's worth a shot. I mean, it's still like 6 p.m. So like, it's like home in like California.
Uh, yes.
Ooh, is that a future unqualified segment?
Could be.
I don't know if we should do it right now or what, but I'm still doing my work on something.
Alright. So, I was
Now, if
looking
you
through.
wanted to do it,
No, I'm good. So, I was looking through, this Google Doc we got of, like, move names, because we were trying to think of something to call that move I want to do.
mhm.
So, I think Cataclysmic Thunderbomb. I think I like that one the most for that like Elbow
eh,
Slam military press splash thing I want to do.
I think Thunderbomb just sounds better. Cataclysmic Thunderbomb is just a mouthful. I have to say every time you hit the move.
Like, could you imagine a hyped up commentator being like, "And he hit a Cataclysmic Thunder"? Yeah, actually, that sounds like a lot.
No,
Now,
no,
now that I've
because
said it out loud, yeah,
no, no, because I hate to break your spirits, but man to man, it sucks.
I think it's pretty good.
But, but Thunderbomb on its own is cool. The only thing that sucks about that is Sami Zayn has a move called the Blue Thunderbomb. So
Okay.
if you use the term Thunderbomb, people are gonna think you ripped it from the worst wrestler on the planet.
Well, granted, I didn't even know he had that move until now.
Yeah,
You know,
he one of I don't think he uses it as much now. Which, to be fair, I don't pay much attention to Sami Zayn matches anyway. I don't know if he uses it anymore, but I know at one point he had a move called the Blue Thunderbomb.
okay. Anyways, yeah, Thunderbomb. I think I think that probably works better than all these other ones I got written down here. And then, I was seeing that video of me doing like the front 180 cover thing on my trampoline. I think lightning bolt would work for that. I think for the Stormbringer character that makes sense. And then you were joking that if for Lucha Blanco should be like in kayfabe raised in Mexico should have a move called the White Power because you wouldn't know there's a negative connotation to that. That's what we should
Right?
call the Lightning Bolt when Lucha Blanco does. We'll call it the White Power.
That should be the entire gimmick, dude. Like a white man, but he was like born and raised in Mexico, adopted by Mexicans, whatever, in an orphanage.
Yeah.
So like, you don't. This is a genius idea, dude.
It is.
I mean, I'm sure somebody's gonna get butthurt about it, but it's a funny name.
Yeah.
I still think, I still think the three move names I've come up with could be awesome if you use them for the Stormbreaker character.
Yeah, I mean, Thief on the Cross would work for like I forget what the move's called, but where you're like back to back with
The
someone.
Razor's Edge,
Yeah, and, yeah, like that would work. I don't know what the other two would be though.
Judas Kiss is kind of a cool name. Like especially like if you're up on like Bible history and stuff like that, it's a
Yeah,
really cool name.
but like, what would that move be?
Sister Abigail or something maybe. Because like Bray Wyatt does the fake kiss before he did the Sister Abigail.
That could work. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I don't know what seventh trumpet could be, but it's again if you want to go with like the biblical like analogies for the Stormbreaker character, that's kind of cool. Because
Yeah.
seventh trumpet is like the sign of the apocalypse. It's the sign of the second coming of Christ.
It is.
Which again, I'm not trying to like, I'm not trying to be sacrilegious about it. I'm just saying like it's a biblical analogy with like it's a famous biblical analogy. It's a sign of the end times, right? Seventh trumpet is like, oh, it's the end of the world. So seventh trumpet, the move could be like, oh, it's the end of the match. Like, what if seventh trumpet's like a rare move that you like never bring out? It'd be like the one winged angel, like nobody kicks out of it. It's like the burning hammer that Kobayashi does. Nobody kicks out of it. Like the end of days, like
like the
nobody
Cobra
kicks out of
Strike
it.
from Santino.
People kicked out of that, I'm pretty sure.
Two people.
That's still less protected than the one winged angel and the burning hammer. I don't think any. I think only one person maybe ever kicked out of the burning hammer.
Yeah.
Like seventh trump would be like one of those moves that, like you only bring out with against like A tier opponents, like in like these long, grueling marathon matches. Like it should like put them away.
Yeah, like if me and
And then,
JC are doing like a no holds barred, we're both colored completely, and it's been like 30 minutes, and we just gotta end the match.
are you suggesting that you would beat JC?
Uh, I mean, in like a legit fight, no, not a chance.
We gotta be realistic here. I think Jesse would have to beat you in a match because he's well established as a brawling brute.
I mean, I feel like if me and him have a match in like a different promotion, like I'd lose to him. But I feel like if it's like on our home turf, it maybe make more sense for me to
Are
take the win.
are we really gonna be the bookers that only make our like owners win matches?
No, I mean I'm down to lose some matches, but I feel like
Some?
yeah, like I'm down to lose some matches, but I feel like if we're on our home turf, we should win more than we lose. I mean, the Henrys do that more often than not on Crossfire, and we don't complain about that.
Well, because they're good at wrestling. They actually have history in the business.
Yeah,
You shouldn't just come in like 2 months after leaving training and win every single match.
I'm not saying every match, especially like at the beginning, I'd expect to lose way more. But like as we get a little more established and like my skills get a little more honed in, then like start winning more and more. And I'd still be down to like go out to other promotions and absolutely job for whoever's going up against me. But yeah, like I would let Lucha
Gotta, I
Blanco
mean,
lose every single match that he's in. You know? Like as far as
You would?
yeah, as far as like, cause I feel like the whole point is that it's supposed to be like a funny character for the most part, and I'm trying to just show off like some high flying skills that wouldn't make that much sense for Stormbringer, but I still just want to do them just to do them. So I wouldn't care if I lost every single match as Lucha Blanco, and it was just like a running joke that like. He keeps coming out here trying to face bigger and badder opponents, despite never beating a single one before.
I I mean that's sure. I do think like you have potential. I just don't think you should win like absurd amount of matches early on. Because it's gonna show that like you're less experienced.
Yeah, at at first, which is when I'd be losing the most. And as time goes on, I'd win a little more and a little more.
I just hope that we can book like you versus like you versus Hunter Drake or you versus Tyler Franks would be a fantastic match for like the first blackout.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess Hunter would make more sense because it'd be face versus heel versus heel versus heel with Tyler Franks.
Well, you're more like you're wanting to be like tweener or you want to be like full blown heel.
I mean, Lucha Blanco's gonna be just like full face all the time. Just like happy go lucky, giddy fake Mexican. Stormbringer, like
Okay.
I kind of want to separate like the backstage Stormbringer and the in-ring Stormbringer. Where like in-ring, full heel, fucking everything up, just being an asshole to everybody, and then
Okay.
backstage he's like a little more laid back and kind of be funny, but he's still like a cocky asshole to everyone.
I think of like the comparison that would be then. Maybe like a JBL type
I,
in terms of like backstage JBL will be like cutting it up with people, but like in the ring he's like
yeah, I guess actually that's a pretty good
roasting the crowd.
comparison.
Yeah. Oh man. I I think you could maybe pull that off.
Yeah.
No, we could hypothetically book Tyler Franks as the face.
I mean, it's hard to say because we haven't seen him as a face, so I don't know like what his face work would
Was
even be like. But
Well, we know a lot of people at Crossfire are open to like working differently in Crossfire than in
yeah,
other companies. Because you see, Serena Vale and Paradox have had like 30 matches against each other probably in their history.
uh huh,
They come to Crossfire, they team up like it's nothing. Like there's no bad blood between them.
yeah, yeah. All
So
right, yeah, we
let's see.
could.
We could book Tyler Franks as like maybe a tween or whatever. Like well, he's not entirely a heel.
Mm-hmm. I can
You
see
can have
that.
heel versus heel matches occasionally.
Yeah, yeah,
The two heels who really really hate each other going at it.
yeah. Or like it just so happens that like we want to face the same guy, so we're like, all right, let's try to fuck
Ooh.
each other up first, and then
What
whoever
if
isn't as fucked up gets to fight that other guy.
first match of Blackout, like the opening match of Blackout, number one contenders match, Tyler Frank versus Stormbringer. Winner of that goes to the main event.
Okay.
It's inserted into a triple threat. It's basically a ripoff of WrestleMania 30 with Daniel Bryan. Who's gonna know? Keep
Man.
in mind that was the plot. That was the plot for WrestleMania 30, where the winner of that match was going to get inserted to the main event of Batista versus Randy Orton versus the winner.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Bryan won that match, and the opener of WrestleMania 30 went on to the main event and won the World Championship. Now, I'm not saying you or Tyler Franks would be winning the championship in that specific main event,
Yeah.
but one of you would be going to the match at least.
All right.
I still don't know like what Sean's whole plan is after he wins because I think he wants to be the first uh, FWC champion.
I switch back and
But
forth on that so many times. Like he says it's gonna be me. He says it's gonna be him. He says it's gonna be someone else. Who knows?
Oh, that reminds me. I saw Anthony today at while I was at work.
Okay.
He was the register. He was a couple registers ahead of me whenever he was checking out. Shout out Anthony.
Yeah. Is he still
Is he still
kind
gonna
of
wrestle?
helpful? Yeah. I've never talked to him before outside of like maybe one interaction at work.
I've only talked to him once in like the past 5 or 6 months, and that was last month. I saw him at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. I feel like when we get a little
So
closer to FWC like really happening, we should probably make a separate group chat and like we'll have our main FWC group chat be like the owners group chat where we,
yeah,
devise our inner workings and whatnot, and then we'll have like a grander FWC chat with all the employees in it, or yeah, employees. And we'll be like, all right, guys, we're gonna be here this date, this date. These are gonna be the matches going down. We're gonna try and make them work like this, whatever. We can like sort of give them the basics of it, and then like they can pitch us ideas or whatever, and then we can go chat about it in our owners chat.
all right. I do want to book like one specific female wrestler other than like the Pages and Serena Vell and all that. And I feel like we have to book Amanda Kiss
Oh yeah,
and
for
just turn
sure.
her turn her to like if we can't get the Pages or Serena Vell, we're making Amanda Kiss the face of the women's division.
Okay,
Just, like, could you imagine having someone like as funny as her in the locker room?
yeah, that'd be great.
Like I'd keep her around just for entertainment value,
Yeah,
dude. Did she that she got posted on Tool's official Instagram page?
yeah,
Modeling for Tool. Modeling for Tool.
right.
That dude, I've been listening to Tool since I was like a kid, dude. I grew up listening to Tool on my dad's CDs. That's awesome.
Listening to Tool is the closest thing you can get to doing psychedelic drugs without doing psychedelic drugs.
Imagine listening to Tool while you're on
I have.
psychedelics.
It's incredible. Listening to Schism when
That's
you're on mushrooms is life changing.
I just thought. Imagine listening to like 46 and 2 or The
Yeah,
Pot when you're like on LSD or something.
yeah, it's great.
I mean, I've never done drugs, but like if somebody ever offered me to like do LSD and listen to like 10,000 Days by Tool, I'd briefly consider it.
Do you want to do mushrooms and listen to 10,000 Days by Tool?
Not really,
Oh,
but I briefly considered it.
I'll say if you're gonna pick any
Very briefly.
psychedelic to do first, I say go with shrooms rather than acid, because like an 8-hour trip on shrooms versus like a 12-hour trip and a 2-day hangover on acid.
But if listening to the Tool while on salvia,
I don't I don't think you would be listening to Tool at that point. Like Tool would be playing, you'd be a book in a library that never gets checked out for 800 years.
it would actually feel like 800 years,
Yeah.
despite only being 10 minutes.
Yeah, and then you come back and your bro would be like, "Yo, pass the fucking bong already, bro." You're like, "Huh? Where am I? I was a book. I was Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire and nobody checked me out."
Right. I so badly I want to know what being on salvia is like, but I don't want to actually do salvia. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that like I'd love to know what it's like, but at the same time I'd be terrified at the same time.
That's exactly where I'm at with it. Like, I would love to do it one time just to honor my friend George for never getting to do it, but I don't want to do it. I want
I
to do
feel
it
like
for him. I don't want to do it though.
I feel like that's more of like an episode like 200 thing.
Yeah.
Because episode 100 we're already going a bit ambitious. I don't know if we want to put in a literal drug trip on episode 100 on top of everything else we're gonna have planned.
I mean, I've done drugs on here before plenty of times. It's been like
Yeah, but
at least
like
four
you're
episodes.
sober now. Yeah, but you're sober now,
I still got mushrooms though.
somewhat.
I don't
No,
do them that often, but I got them.
yeah, but you're on the path of sobriety. You're back on the straight and narrow.
Well, look, I'll say this. As far as like mushrooms and DMT goes, I still like doing them, and I'm still gonna do them on occasion. But the thing is, like, I've always kept those as occasional things, unlike weed. So like,
So selective sobriety.
exactly. Like, there's gonna be times where like I'm gonna do some psychedelics and trip out and have a good time. But I'm not doing them every day like I was with weed, you know. Also, dude, sobriety feels great. Like, look, I haven't been keeping track of how many days I've been sober because, in my opinion, if you keep track of the amount of days you've been sober, it's because you don't want to be sober and you're torturing yourself with the reminder that you used to do drugs. So I don't keep track of that because I don't care, and I don't know how long it's been. But the longer and longer it gets, the better and better it feels.
Okay. Anti shout out drugs. I'm proudly straight edge.
Shadow
Not that
drugs,
there's
I
anything
like them.
wrong with it, but I just I don't get it, dude.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like once you try them, you're like, oh, I get it. This is great.
I it, drugs are bad, okay?
I'll agree with that. South Park is also bad. Okay, at least it has been for the last couple of years. I still don't get how South Park went from being the incredible show it was to the absolute shit show it is now. Like, they really lost the plot after that Tegrity Farms season. A lot of people say that Tegrity Farms was bad. I personally
It
liked
was.
I personally
I
liked
hated it.
that season, and I would have preferred that if they were gonna do the season-long arcs, that they just did it that one time for Tegrity Farms, and then went back to just every episode of something new. But then they just keep doing these season-long arcs, and they don't make any sense, and they're all stupid, and I don't like South Park anymore.
I like South Park, like the first like 12 seasons or so are peak TV.
Hmm.
Like I don't know what happened though. Like back when it was like really crudely like hand drawn
Yeah.
was like peak TV.
Or when they were literally moving like paper figures doing basically stop motion for that first
Yeah,
season.
yeah, like the first few episodes are like they just have like a rough charm to them.
Yeah. Pretty much like any cartoon that's been going on for like 20, 30 seasons, it's always like the first 10 peak. After that,
Yeah.
why do you keep making it, man?
It's like The Simpsons just hit 800 episodes.
Yeah.
Like, what can you do at this point in The Simpsons other than just make jokes about predicting things for the future?
Yeah, they're
I,
like
I
almost
feel like
40 seasons into it. And like the first 10, peak. The first 15, pretty
yeah.
good. The first 20, still pretty good. After that, not that good.
It's just like with SpongeBob. Like it fell off after the movie. The Simpsons fell
Yeah.
off after the movie.
Yeah, actually
But like
that's I never thought about it that way, yeah.
it's like early Simpsons, dude. Like from the late '90s, whatever, early, like mid to late '90s, peak TV.
Mhm.
Like everything after like the 2000s. I think the movie was '06 or '07. Just like everything after
Yeah.
that's just kind of and everything recently has just sucked.
Yeah, cuz I
Like if I see like a HD episode of The Simpsons, I can't watch it. But like if it's early, I love it.
yeah, I think it was '07 cuz I'm pretty sure they dropped the game and the movie at the same time. I love the game, by the way. The Simpsons game, specifically the PS3 version, not the PS2 version that has like 90% of the content cut. The PS3 version, genuinely one of the funniest games I've ever played, and in terms of like show or games based off a show, it might be the best one.
I I think out of personal experience, the games I play based on shows, the Phineas and Ferb game for the DS is gonna have my pick just because I burned that up when I still had it when I was growing up, and I loved it. I can't tell you a single plot point from that game. Looking back at it now, because it's been probably 12 or 13 years since I played it, but dude, it was such a good like it was so fun at that age. I love Phineas and Ferb. It was one of my favorite Disney shows.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you a single plot point from the Phineas and Ferb show, but I still liked watching it.
It's just the entire plot was like, "Hey Ferb, what are we gonna do today? "Hey, Ferb, I know what we're gonna do today. Hey, where's Perry?" And then the platypus is out like fighting some like
Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
hit. Yeah, yeah, that's like some weird made up nader to fix some obscure like first world problem by Dr. Doofenshmirtz,
Mm-hmm.
who would always end up getting absolutely whooped by a platypus.
Yeah.
Candace is like, "I'm telling mom," and like while there's a literal like bonfire on a beach going on in their backyard. That was an actual episode, having a
Mm-hmm.
beach in their backyard. The first episode was building a roller coaster. They had like battle bots one episode,
Yeah.
right? And like every single time, it's like, "I'm telling mom." Mom gets home, gets dragged to the backyard, and there's Phineas and Ferb like curled up reading a book under a tree or something,
Mm-hmm.
or like just doing nothing. And Candace is like, but, yeah, great show, dude. Anti shout out Candace.
Same thing with like Johnny Test. Like
Oh yeah,
pretty much all the episodes were more or less the same. It'd be like, it'd be Johnny and whatever the dog's name is, and they'd be like, "Oh, what are we gonna do today? I don't know. Let's go look in the secret lab we got. Oh man, Bling Bling Boy is doing something in his weird volcano island again. All right, let's go make fun of Bling Bling Boy." And he starts crying like a little bitch, and they're like, "All right, mission accomplished," and they go back home.
don't forget, right? Like no less than 400 whip sound effects per episode.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it. Like I watched Johnny Test growing up. I didn't realize it until somebody pointed out on like Reels or TikTok or something a
Yeah.
couple years ago. Just how much they use the whip sound effects. Like every single time there's an action, it's whip,
Yeah.
whip, whip,
It's like
whip.
minimum 40 times an episode.
Like I go to drink a water bottle. There'd be like 15 whip sound effects,
Right.
right? Somebody like moves their hand. 20 whip sound effects for each frame.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a
It's
lot.
absurd. This I don't. Do they only have the budget for like one soundboard and they had to like use it over and over?
No, they didn't have the budget for the whole board. They had the budget for one button and it had a whip sound effect.
Yeah, they had the whip sound effect and like the same like 3 or 4 background songs that would play at the beginning and end of the episode.
Man.
Bling
Yeah.
Bling Boy was an awesome like antagonist though. I loved Bling Bling Boy.
He was.
And the one who like who's the greenish, was it green dude that wore the mask?
Oh
Oh,
man.
crap.
I like vaguely remember who you're talking about. Whenever I think of like Green Mask
Yeah.
cartoon characters, though, I think of Fanboy and Chum Chum.
I'd love Fanboy and Chum Chum.
Oh man. Did you ever watch Planet Sheen?
I wasn't really big on the whole what is it? Jimmy Neutron universe.
See, I liked Jimmy Neutron. I thought it was good, but I liked Planet Sheen way more.
Yeah, Planet Sheen was pretty good. I'd say I watched a few episodes of that.
I watched the whole thing. It was so good.
I can say like we're on topic of Johnny Test. Remember the blonde chick from Johnny Test, the one that was kind of like his rival.
Yeah, yeah.
I can I say that like as a kid, I was like probably 8 or 9 years old. I kind of had like a crush on her. The same way I had a crush on Gwen from Total Drama at that
I
age.
was gonna say I did not have a crush on the blonde chick, but Gwen from Total Drama Island. I mean, who didn't?
Right? Dude, this chick right here, I was probably like 8 or 9 years old. I'm terrified to see what's on DeviantArt.
We don't have to open that.
I know, I know what they do on DeviantArt, dude. I've unfortunately clicked some DeviantArt links in my time, and it is
It's never good.
no.
It's just Rule 34.
Yeah, but Gwen from Total Drama, dude. I mean,
Come on.
this forever altered my perception of women when I was at the ripe old age of like 8.
You know what? The fact that we like Gwen so much probably influenced how much we like Serena Vale.
Yeah, I definitely, definitely. I Dare I say in the same vein, Kylie Page in a way,
I can see it. Yeah,
ever so slightly, and Amanda Kiss, honestly, a
a little bit.
little bit. Not as much as Serena, but I,
Hey,
dude, why is this a top like 3 almost? Fan art, Courtney, Duncan.
I still can't believe they made a scene.
Dude, what?
I still can't believe they made a scene where Courtney's bra got ripped off by a tree branch.
Yeah, that's. I feel like I feel like I've done enough scrolling. I feel like if we keep scrolling,
It's
we'll
gonna
get into
get
literal
bad.
porn.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I scrolled a couple more rows down, and I automatically got fat fetish porn. I dude, why, dude? Why am I still scrolling? No, it's worse, dude.
uh,
It gets so much worse.
so why are you looking?
It's like a car wreck. You can't look away.
Yeah.
You got mixed feelings about it. I I no, I'm done with that. I'll close that tab out.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably for the better.
Anti shout out whoever makes porn about literal minor characters, dude. Because
Uh,
canonically, they're all teenagers, right?
I thought they were all like, or most of them were like 18.
I thought they were all like 16 or 17.
I think a few of them were. I think most of them were technically adults though.
See, I was under the impression that canonically they were all like high school age.
Honestly, it's been so long since I've seen the show. I'm not too sure.
I used to watch that and all the reboot or like whatever they call it, sequel series, spin-offs a lot.
I was never a fan of the
I
spin-offs,
didn't
but I rewatched the
I
original series so much.
I feel like they were never gonna beat the original like cast of characters because like Owen and Courtney and Gwen and Jeff and Bridget and do like and
Duncan,
Harold, Duncan, Lashana, is
Zeke,
that her name?
or
Like,
Ezekiel, whatever, the guy that turned into a
yeah,
zombie by the end of the show.
I, but especially Owen, dude. Like,
Yeah,
you strike gold with Owen and Gwen, you're never gonna top that.
right?
Like, how do you beat Owen?
You don't. And they tried. They had another like I don't think it was blonde. I think it was red hair. But they had another like big fat character that was supposed to be like the Owen of like the next season of it, whatever. And it just didn't work.
I love the original so much. Chris, like in the original seasons, peak game, like not even
Yeah.
game show, but more like reality host.
They'd be like, all right, contestants, we are here at the top of a 400-foot cliff. As you can see, there is a 10-foot circle down below that you have to land in, or you are eliminated. By the way, there's hungry sharks down there. We haven't fed them in days. Good luck.
All right, campers, your challenge today, like survive a 5K in the African desert. Here's a plot twist, though, campers. There's mosquitoes, and they're pissed, and they're infected with malaria.
Yeah.
There is one water station halfway through the course, and it's all uphill.
And there's only one cup of water in the station, and you all have to share it.
And then, like, the chef plot point, whatever
Mm-hmm.
they'd have going on. Like, I think chef was my favorite, like of between, I don't know, honestly. Of all the, like, minor characters like be eliminated in one episode, and Chef. You know, Chef was on there about as much as like all the one episode contestants would be. I love
Yeah,
Chef.
yeah, Chef's great.
Like all the one episode contestants, I feel like is fun to compare them to. Like they sucked.
Yeah,
Chef though,
man.
I wish they would give Chef his own show. Honestly, his own spinoff.
Oh man, did you ever watch Chowder?
Oh my god, dude, I love Chowder.
Yeah, I love that so much.
You take the moon and you take the sun. You take everything that seems like it's such a great theme song too.
Yeah, and I forget the guy's name, but the dude, his only line was rada rada rada.
Oh, Schnitzel.
Yeah, yeah.
I love Schnitzel. Mung Dal.
Mhm.
You had Chowder. I forget what Mung Dal's wife name was.
Wasn't she the whale? Like she was the literal whale?
No, no. Mung Dal's wife was the one who like could fly. She was like a fairy or something.
Who
White
married the
hair.
whale?
Wait, I don't remember there being a whale. Are you thinking of Flapjack?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm
The
thinking
whale.
Flapjack. Yeah,
Yeah, and yeah, we're Flapjack and the pirate dude, whatever, lived
yeah,
inside the mouth of a whale.
yeah,
Dude,
yeah,
Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack was peak too.
yeah.
I loved Flapjack.
Man, we we had it so good
That
back then.
that was like peak era Cartoon Network, and then like after we grew up, it was like Steven Universe and Teen Titans Go blocks all day long.
I still like Teen Titans Go. I'll be honest.
I
That's like one of the few things where if I'm like scrolling through the cable channels and I see it, I'll be like, all right, I'll watch that.
Nah, dude, like I grew up on the original Teen
Me too.
Titans. Teen Titans Go was slop to me. Like they've ruined the characters of Starfire and Raven and Cyborg for me.
The original,
Problem was always goofy.
yeah, the original,
Like the original Cyborg was so cool.
yeah,
The new Cyborg is all like sucks,
sexual
dude. He's
chocolate.
like way too goofy. It's not even that. He's just like goofy. It's like the original Beast Boy was always funny. He was always the comedic relief of the group.
Yeah,
Which, sure, I don't get why they had to G-rate it so much. Like the original Teen Titans, was like on the verge of PG-13. It's like
uh, yeah.
the new one, like Teen Titans Go sucks.
Honestly, the
Raven,
original,
dude, I had a crush on the original Raven growing up. When Raven comes out, they completely slopped it. They sloppified it.
yeah, the original Teen Titans honestly probably should have been PG-13.
Mhm.
But yeah, it was good. It was so good. And I mean, obviously, Teen Titans Go is like nothing compared to that, but I still like it a little bit.
I I was never a big fan of Teen Titans Go. As far as like that era of Cartoon Network went, I loved Clarence, I loved Uncle Grandpa, uh loved Adventure Time.
Yep, loved Adventure
That,
Time.
that was like my big three at the time. That time frame.
I love
Uh
the episode of Adventure Time where like I forget if Princess Bubblegum like died or something and came back as like a 13-year-old and Doctor's like, well, she's 13. And the Ice King, who's like always had
yeah,
a crush on her, goes, oh, well, I'm out of here, and just flies out the window.
right. I Yeah, dude. Adventure Time was awesome. Emo, I think, was like
Yep.
one of the most underrated Cartoon Network characters, dude. I loved BMO so much.
Dude, I would have loved a BMO like spin-off show that's just about him.
I would have loved a spin-off show about Ice King.
Yeah.
Like young Ice King, because isn't he canonically like thousands of years old or something? Or
I think
hundreds or
so,
something like
yeah.
that?
Yeah, he's super old.
I need to look that up. Ice King is 1043 to 1058 during the main series, approximately.
Yeah.
I think other spin-offs that could have worked.
Who's the
A
vampire
Marceline
chick? Yeah,
spin-off?
yeah.
Marceline? I think Marceline is canonically 118.
Yeah.
Something like that. I
Yeah,
don't know why I
spin-off of
remember
her would have
that
been cool.
specifically. spinoff of. Okay, no, Marceline is over 1,000.
Huh.
Wow, that's did not know that.
Are they like practically did a spin-off with that purple cloud chick? She had like a 5 episode run that was basically all about her.
Oh, Lumpy Space Princess.
Yes, yeah, Lumpy Space Princess.
I absolutely love Lumpy Space Princess.
Yeah. God, that show is so good, man.
Uh, Lemon Grab.
Love the lemon crab.
Yeah,
Unacceptable.
unacceptable. uh, who else was there? Flame Princess.
Yeah.
Yeah, Flame Princess is awesome. Princess Bubblegum, of course.
Man, I wish that romance arc between Marceline and Finn would have lasted more than an episode.
Do you remember Tree Trunks, the
Yeah.
elephant? I love Tree Trunks too. Tree Trunks is awesome.
Oh, dude, I remember going on CartoonNetwork.com one time, right? I had to have been like 7 or 8 years old. I was on my grandma's computer, and and they had at the time like these like comment sections where you could like leave your opinions about the shows or what you think should happen next. And I went on the one for Adventure Time, and like every single comment was, "I think Finn and Princess Bubblegum should have sex." And I was like, I'm gonna get off this website now.
I dude like Nas not Cartoon Network, right?
Yeah,
Like when they still had Flash games and stuff like that
yeah.
for like Teen Titans Go. And I was never a fan of the show itself, but like they had some awesome games on there. Basically, Gumball
Hmm.
when they had like their games on there still, the Flash based ones. I used to play those all the time.
Yeah, they,
Uh,
I forget.
Clarence had a few. I think.
I forget what the original game is, like Doodle Jump or something, where you got like the little thing that you gotta
Yeah,
like jump up. Yeah, they had one
right.
of those, but it was Richard from Gumball. I used to play that a lot.
Oh. One I played a lot for Gumball was like the diving one. Is like Gumball and
Yeah.
Darwin dive into a pool like up in space or something. I remember the kind of I guess it was technically a platformer of Robin and Titan Tower.
I don't think I played that one.
Oh, dude, hold on. I I can probably find a picture of it. It was Teen Titans Go like game for sure. Yeah, Tower Lockdown. That's what it was. It was. I used to like play this so much.
Okay.
Here it was. So technically like a platformer.
Yeah, I never played that one before.
I don't know if you can still
Actually,
play it,
maybe I played that once. It looks kind of familiar.
right? And then I don't remember the Clarence game too much. Clarence Saves the Day, that's what it was.
Oh
Dude,
yeah.
Clarence Saves the Day. Did you ever play that?
Oh, oh, dude, that Clarence. That I've been trying to think of that kid in the bottom right corner.
Sumo?
I've been trying to think of that kid for so long. Genuinely, I think for the last probably since we started this podcast, I've been like trying to bring up something about him, and I've been like trying to describe him, and I couldn't remember who it is.
Sumo, dude. I love
Yeah,
Sumo.
yeah, like
You have Sumo, Clarence, and Jeff.
I'd be asking Grok and like ChatGPT and all. I'm like, who am I thinking of? It's like a slightly brown kid with big eyeballs and like 4 hairs on his head, and it would never tell me it was that guy. I could never figure out who that is.
Dude, I love this game so much. This right here, this specific mini game sticks in my mind. Like this just the flood of memories that this specific minigame just brought back.
Oh man, did you ever play the Papa's games like Papa's Pizzeria, Freezeria, Burgeria?
I didn't, but they were very popular with the girls my age whenever I was in like middle school.
Okay, yeah, when I was in elementary school, that was like my thing. Like third grade, I'd be in the computer lab playing Papa's Pizzeria instead of doing my work.
I wonder, can you still play Clarence Saves the Day? You can,
Ooh.
dude.
No bull means no surprises.
I
New
don't.
Jeep Wrangler 4-door Sport starting at
Can I mute that?
$39.99.
Or no? Okay, we'll come back to that later. No free advertisement here. That
Alright.
you don't know how many memories that just brought back. Dude, I used to play that all the time.
Dude, can you believe we are 3 weeks away from 2K26 coming out?
I cannot believe it, and I've still not pre-ordered it because we've barely seen any gameplay.
There's a lot of gameplay, but alright. And it's basically the exact same as 2K25, just with everything that 2K25 was missing. So I'm pretty excited. Whoa!
What?
Whoa! I open Instagram. First thing I see.
Yeah, dude, you're kind of late to the party.
It's 4 hours ago.
That's what I'm saying. Oh man. Oh, she posted the picture again. That's what it is.
Damn.
Oh yeah, she posted it twice. She posted it in her next post too.
God, shout out the pages. Shout out, shout out Kenzie
Shout out,
Page for hitting me with a crossbody at fast times.
shout out both of them
I'm
for
still
super
not
kicking
over
us.
that. Yeah, dude, that was so cool. Greatest fan
Shout
service in
out
all of
Connor
wrestling.
Martin.
Ooh,
Shout out all of them.
wait, the 26. Ooh, ooh, hold on, hold on. Dude, 10 days from now. Oh, never mind, it's in Alabama. Let's say Connor Martin's gonna be at a show, but I don't want to go all the way to Woodfield, Alabama.
Yeah, I mean, like if we hesitantly traveled 3 hours to go see Giles and Anderson.
Yeah, like, as much as I like everyone in Crossfire, I wouldn't drive 3 hours to watch a Connor Martin match.
Right.
Man. Wait. What's this?
Okay, hold on, wait, hold up,
Oh,
huh?
Wrestle.
Hold up.
Alright, so WrestleCade posted this 9 hours ago, so I'm a little late to the party. Their ring announcer, Brett Wolverton, died.
Rest in peace.
Yeah,
I saw that.
let's see. When is the next WrestleCade though? Let's see. I'm sure they got it posted. Okay, WrestleCade is November 27th through the 29th. I mean, all right. So, you want to do two wrestling conventions, one a month after the other? Wrestle Scream and then WrestleCade?
Maybe, maybe. Do we have any new Wrestle Scream news? Or they just kind of
No.
like been lacking on that recently? Let's see if there's any new announcements. And no new announcements so far.
Yeah. Now Wrestle Scream being like an hour away, obviously we don't need to get a hotel for that. However, WrestleCade being in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, I feel like if we were gonna go do
Yeah,
that, we should probably get a hotel. One bed, obviously,
we don't see.
and we'll bring Sean with, so it'll be three of us, one bed. We'll be sleeping like the
Yeah,
Powerpuff
somebody would have
Girls.
to. Oh, dude, I was gonna say like you know, like when you're putting like bottles or something in the fridge, like you gotta do like one going this way, one going the other way, one going the other way again. So it's like alternating. So we'd have to alternate like that. So like somebody's feet would be between the other two, and I volunteer to be that party.
Okay.
Uh, dude, I how many days is WrestleCade? Is it a 2-day or a 3-day event?
It's 27th, 28th, 29th. So that's 3 days.
Man, so I probably have to take 3 or 4 days off.
Yeah, 3 days. Yeah.
And I mean, are we gonna wake up at the crack of dawn and get there like rope drop on day one, and then leave as like rope up on the last day and just go home?
Yeah, those are my ideas. Like, it's like on the 28th, we'll get up super early, drive the fuck out there. We might even pregame it and start driving like late on the 27th. So get there early in the morning, check into the hotel. Uh, have multiple quickies. Go watch day one. Go fuck around in town. Day two, fuck around in town. Day three, go home.
I mean, maybe, maybe. I'm just trying to think because I know I get 6 absences every 6 months. It's like the policy at Food City.
Hmm.
And I'm already gonna be taking off like 2 or 3 days for Wrestle Stream, depending like if we go to the like what time we go to the pre-show party. The pre-show party probably isn't until like Thursday night. I could probably like ask for an early shift that Thursday,
Yeah.
and then Friday and Saturday, of course, is the actual convention itself. And I'll probably take both those days off work. Um, as far as WrestleCade goes, I don't know how I'd work that out, but I'd love to go this year or next year one. Of course, take Sean.
Well, I'm looking at the website right now, and granted, they did say that ticket sales start yesterday. Uh, but they don't show any tickets being available right now. I'm assuming. Well, it does say show password protected tickets, so I'm assuming like if you're in with the company, whatever, then they're giving you the tickets. They probably don't actually have them on sale yet, so I don't know what the prices are.
Yeah.
I would imagine it's not cheap though, but worth it.
How does it feel knowing that in less than 7 months we'll be meeting the Steiners?
Dude, incredible. Dude, they better chop me.
I, dude, if you take a chop from Rick right after a chop from Scott, you're gonna die, or vice versa.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. They
Okay, can you imagine like if you're just going booth to booth to booth, right? You're gonna be taking a
uh,
chop from. I want you to keep the running total in your head because I don't know how many total there's gonna be. Rick Steiner, Scott Steiner, Godfather, Ricky Steamboat, the Sandman, who's really gonna mess you up if
uh-huh.
he chops you. Vampiro, Shane Douglas, Francine, Sheila Brown, Rich Swan, Mosh and Thrasher, Keith Slater, Kenzie Page, Kylie Page, Carlito.
So far that's 16.
You're gonna be at least 16 to 24 chops deep by the time they have the full roster announced.
Yeah. And yeah, and obviously it's not gonna be like everyone that's there. That's all the like special big name
Wrestlers,
people. Yeah.
right?
Like there's
Like that's all the big name wrestlers. I'm sure you'll probably take a couple from actors if they're wrestling fans,
yeah. That and like
or like
I'm sure they're gonna have
if
some of
they have
the Crossfire roster there, and whoever the other company is doing it
if
with them is, they're gonna have their local talents, whatever. That are gonna do a few matches. So like
yeah
maybe like 30 chops at least.
if they let us hang out after the show at Black Harvest like they did back in October last year, surely it'll be at least 30 or 40 chops deep.
Yeah. I'm gonna be bleeding.
I knowing what we know about like Crossfire and like, how they hang out after the show Like, if we knew then what we know now, dude, could you imagine like how awesome first Black Harvest we went to could have been?
Yeah.
Like that would have been
Yeah, I guess we did get out of there
fantastic.
kind of quick. Yeah, we definitely should have hung around a little more.
Like we still get to say like what's up to Hoovy and Anderson, but
Yeah.
if we stuck around, we could have talked to Rich Swan more in
Right.
depth. We could have talked to Rosemary,
Yeah.
Pages, who else was there?
Who
I'm
wasn't
forgetting who
there?
all was at the first Black Harvest. Clara Carter was there. JC, I think, was there.
The slime balls?
Would we really want to
I
talk to
don't
them?
know. Maybe Tommy.
Yeah, the fact that we hold a grudge against the slime balls just because one of them is dating the rest we find attractive is kind of petty.
Who cares?
It's kind of just a little petty,
Little Tom Petty.
a little Richie petty.
Ooh.
Oh my dude, this one that's been sitting in the fridge. Dude, this is salty now. Is that normal? It's
Yeah,
been
I
sitting
mean,
in the fridge, and it's gotten salty.
yeah, I mean they put a little bit of like salt and potassium and whatnot in it to like help like preserve it.
God,
And when you freeze it, all that stuff gets like squished out to the outside, and you just get like a thin layer of salt water that doesn't quite melt. So when you still got a bunch of ice in there, it's got more salt because it's not dissolved into the ice.
yeah, I cannot drink that, dude. That's like drinking a mouthful of lake water. Not even like ocean water, dude. That tastes like disgusting, filthy, like lake water.
Yeah,
Like like, oh God, I'm not even gonna.
I just
That
want to say
was
shout out Astra for making such a cool pistol. I still have not shot this thing. I'm honestly a little scared too, knowing it's from was it 50? Yeah, 54. But it's so cool. It's such just a cute little tiny pistol. It shoots these little itty bitty baby rounds. Like this thing is just so cool. I love holding it. It's really smaller than my hand.
I shout out guns, dude. Firearms are awesome.
Yeah. I really want to buy a Makarov, but I want to get like an authentic Russian one, not like one of the uh what's that little puppet state Russia has next to Ukraine? Uh, not it's not Bulgaria. No. Let me,
No, I think it is Bulgaria.
let me
That's where Rusev is from.
let me double check the world map really quick. I forget which one it is. It's like they make a lot of the same type of like Russian style weapons, but like a lot lower quality. I thought Bulgaria was more like like maybe Belarus. That's it. Yeah,
Okay, that makes sense.
yeah. You'll find a lot of like cheap knockoff Russian weapons like AKs and Makarovs and whatnot from like Belarus and like Romania and I guess technically like Bulgaria too and Turkey. Like they make a lot of the same stuff, but like somehow lower quality than the Russians make it. So I'd want to get an authentic Russian one, and those are a little more pricey. Uh, and also they technically shoot 9 millimeter, but not the 9 millimeter that we have in America. They shoot 9 millimeter Makarov, which is like the casing is like a millimeter longer, and I'm pretty sure you can still use standard 9 millimeter. It just doesn't have as much powder, so there's a chance that like it doesn't slide all the way back. And you don't actually rack the next round in. So it's kind of hard to find ammo for it. But God, I want a Makarov so bad.
Right?
And I still need to get a Cimarron Pistolero, specifically in 38 because you can also put 9 millimeters in those, and I want to shoot 9 mil out of a revolver so bad. Like it's just it's like 9 millimeters and revolvers are not meant to go together, but the fact that Cimarron made it happen is just fantastic, and I would do anything to get one. Actually, Bud's Gun Shop in Sevierville has one. It's $500. I want to go buy it so bad, but at the same time, I don't want to spend $500 right now. Cause I'm spending like I've already spent like 800 something on this new PC. I don't know. Maybe when work starts back up and I collect a few paychecks, if they still got it, I'll go buy it. But yeah, I just like having unique little guns like this.
Hey, if you want to keep stalling, because I'm about done with what I'm working on right now.
Penis, 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 penis,
I
penis.
mean like like give us like actual substance, whatever. Like keep yapping about something you're passionate about, something you love, and I'll be finished hopefully soon.
All right, so it was like maybe like a month ago, month and a half, something like that. I finished watching Stranger Things, and it was a lot better than I expected it to be. Like, I had long said one of my biggest accomplishments in life was having never watched Stranger Things, and then I watched Stranger Things. It's pretty good, right? And I finished watching it, and then like my grandparents, like whenever we dinner, like we watch a show, and usually we'll like, we have dinner every night, and we'll try to like watch a new episode of a show every night. And uh, anyways, they ended up picking like Stranger Things, like the next thing for us to watch. So we were watching Stranger Things, and man, like knowing everything about Stranger Things and then watching it again makes it so much better. Cause like the whole time they're watching it and they're like, "Well, what is this? Why is this happening? Why is that going on? I don't understand this." And I'm sitting there and I'm like, "I can't tell you because they reveal it in 60 episodes from now." And the whole time I'm like trying to give them like hints about stuff or be like, well, based on what we know, it's like probably this, and like all the big reveals come, and they're like, oh, no way. My my grandpa though, season one, he's like, yeah, I think Will's gay. I'm like, I mean, you never know. And then second to last episode, he goes to that whole speech. He goes, I don't like girls. He goes, I called it. I called it. I knew he was gay. I'm like, yeah, yeah. They teased it since the first episode. Like
Right?
the very first episode of the show, a Demogorgon takes Will, and when Joyce is talking to Hopper in the police station, he's like, I think it might have been some of those like bullies that he has at school, like they're always calling him a queer. And like watching it the first time, I didn't really care that I'm like, yeah, I called people queer when I was a kid, like whatever. And then I watched it back, I'm like, dude, they literally knew he was gonna be gay from the first episode. Holy shit! And then like, I think it's season three. Elle and Will and Joyce moved to California, and there's like a scene where Will's in his classroom and this girl's like trying to play footsie with him, and he like moves his foot away really quick. It's like, man, they really wanted this kid to be gay for the last 10 years. Like, well, yeah. I mean, knowing what we know about Hollywood, more than likely they made him gay. But yeah, they're really planting those seeds the whole time. But yeah, just watching that show again after having seen the whole thing and knowing everything about it made it so much better. Because especially towards what is it, season four? There's like a lot of flashbacks to stuff that happened before the events of season one, and they show off like a lot of new dimensions and stuff. And like when you're watching it the first time, they don't explain anything, so you're like, what are all these places? What is Henry doing here? What is he doing there? How are all these connected? And then you go through and you watch it again, and you're like, oh shit, that's when that thing from season five happened. It was right here. It's pretty cool. So it was it was pretty satisfying to watch it again. Actually, I think I liked it more the second time.
Right.
Uh, shit, I feel like I'm running out of things to say. Oh yeah, so I got a 2006 Yamaha, no, not a Yamaha, Suzuki, LTZ 400. It's like a sport racing four-wheeler thing. And it hasn't been running for the longest time because I've been a lazy piece of shit. And I finally got a new carburetor for it, and I'm trying to swap it on. And there's like this one spring that is like so rusted into the old carburetor that I can't get it out. But as soon as I get that out and I get everything plugged up again, that thing's gonna be running. I am so ready to be riding that thing. It's only 400cc, but it's also really light. The whole thing only weighs about like I think it's like 450 pounds is like the wet weight with like all the oil and fuel and whatnot in it. Uh, that thing's so fast. Like it top speed it does about 60 miles an hour, which doesn't sound that fast, but when you're on something the size of two motorcycles, it's fast. It feels fast as fuck, and I just cannot wait to drive that thing around. Can't wait to take it up to Windrock where they got 80,000 miles of trails and just fucking just fucking rip around, tear the dirt up. One of my favorite things to do in that thing drifts so well. Like drifts better than any car I've ever been in, better than any other four wheeler I've ever been on. Granted, I haven't been on that many four wheelers, but like you just kind of lean to the side, you turn the wheel, you give some gas, and you just hold it. And that thing will just do donuts, and then you just gotta like it's like the more you steer out, as long as you hold the throttle in, you'll just do bigger and bigger donuts, and it's so much fun, man. That thing's so stable too. Like you can go around corners so fast, and it keeps all four wheels down. Or you just throw your body to like the outside of the corner, it rocks up on two wheels. You can do all sorts of shit with it. Like I actually, ooh, come to think of it, I might have to try this when I get it running. One thing that I've always really liked doing on four wheelers, you rock it up on two wheels, so you're riding on like the two side wheels, right? And then you like throw your body back and give it a little gas, and then you rock it back into a wheelie. And when you do that, you kind of pivot on like on one wheel and then go down to two. I want to see if I can like kind of do a wheelie while I'm still riding on the two sides and do like a one wheel ride on it. If I could figure that out, that'd be so fucking cool. I'm genuinely gonna have to try that. If I could ride a four wheeler on one wheel, dude, that'd be badass. Man, how close are you to finishing?
When I'm with you, I'm always really close. I'm okay. Really, I am close. I am really close.
All right, all right. Yeah,
I
because
have one more
I'm
category I can
running
finish.
out of things to say here.
If you can find
Oh,
like one more thing, I'll do like a quick category.
okay, I do got one more thing actually. I've been watching this police auction. They got a 2012 Honda Civic Si K24 six-speed manual. It's got an aftermarket Sony speaker system in it. I think right now the bidding's at like 2,800 bucks, which is pretty low. And I'm gonna try to get the thing. Um, 2012 SIs, like if they're in good condition, sort of lower miles, like this one's got like 150,000 on it, like they tend to go around anywhere from like 8 to 10 grand in this area, which is so much for a Civic. Cause like you can get a 2006 SI, same K24, 5-speed manual, and they're like 4 grand all day. Granted, I don't want a 2006 SI. I want this 2012 SI. Um, but I'm thinking if I can get it for under 4 grand, like I'm gonna be watching the bids intensely. If I can get it for under 4 grand, I'm buying it, and that is gonna be my new daily, cause it's fucking nice. Actually, it's not that nice. Like the roof of it, I don't know quite how to describe this. There's like so you got I don't know if there's a technical term for like the arches that like the pillars make up, but like those are made of aluminum. But then there's this like center piece that goes between them that makes up the roof, and it's got like an aluminum layer and like a plastic layer, and that plastic layer is all cracked up and kind of ugly, and it's got a fake carbon fiber hood on it that's misaligned by like an inch, and it just looks so out of place. And so, just based off that and the fact that like the speakers are like hanging out of the doors and one of the seats is kind of tore up, like I feel like the bid isn't gonna go that high on it, even though mechanically it looks like it's in great condition. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get that, and if I can, I'm just gonna do some like real quick fixes on it to make it look kind of nice. Like basically, I'll just like go to a junkyard, find a normal like 2008 Civic, rip the hood off it. It's probably gonna be like $100 or something, right? Throw that one on there so it fucking looks normal, and then actually it's got a carbon fiber trunk lid on it too, but that actually fits and doesn't have like a huge gap on one side, so I'll just leave that there. Um, yeah, then the carbon fiber one, like I'll probably end up posting it on like Facebook and just try to get like $20 for it because honestly, it's a piece of shit and I don't want it. Um, hopefully I get that thing though. That'd be fucking nice. You know, I'm a big Honda boy at heart, so I'd love to get a nice little 2012 Civic Si. Plus, it's right on that end of like where I buy cars. I refuse to get anything newer than 2012 because after that, it all just starts sucking real bad. So it's just fucking muy bien. But I mean, after that, I'd be kind of broke. I'd only have like 5 grand in my bank, and I still need to get a truck because I did not end up getting mine fixed, and shit, I really don't plan to. That thing just is rough. That Blazer's rough. I was also looking though at this dealership in Johnson City. They got a 2002 Tundra for 5 grand. It's got the 4.5 V8. Think it's either a 5 or 6 speed auto. Um, man, my friend Casey had a, I think it was a 2005 Tundra or 2006, which is like the next body style up from it. And all it was a slightly bigger body and frame, but it was like the same powertrain and whatnot. So I know exactly how the thing's gonna drive, and I absolutely love it. So shit, if I can get that thing too, I mean I'm gonna be dead broke, but I'm gonna have two dope ass cars that actually run, unlike my Fieros. Which I mean, look, if I just bit the bullet and paid like the $200 to get a set of injectors for my Fieros, I could have them running tomorrow. I'm so lazy about that.
From the Alex Trebek stage at Sony Pictures Studios, this is Unqualified Jeopardy 26. And here is today's contestant, Tommy Boy, who's whatever day cash winning totals, whatever amount of dollars.
Ooh.
I've got wrestlers from AMW Showdown 2 Sweet. Good luck remembering them because I know you don't care. Celebrities from Kentucky. These are celebrities who were born in the state of Kentucky. Motorsports flags, but they're poorly described. What album is that Metallica song from? I hope you remember you doing from your research.
Okay.
If you had to do it to me since '99, guess what? You're up the creek. You're
That's
screwed.
fair. That's fair.
And gambling terms by their definition. I give you the definition. You just tell me what does that refer to?
Gambling terms for 200.
A, a betting action whereby a player wagers every last one of the remaining chips into the pot.
All in.
That is indeed all in.
Um, motorsports flags, but they're poorly described.
Or how much?
200.
Alrighty. Uh-oh! Now someone just sent it too hard.
Yellow flag?
That's a yellow flag.
I mean that could technically describe a few flags, but I think you just go for yellow on that one.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Shit. Wrestlers from Too Sweet 200.
Alrighty. This team is leagues ahead of and more successful than nearly everyone else we've seen at indie shows.
Gallows and Anderson?
Yeah, the Good Brothers.
Okay. Okay. Wouldn't really make sense to be any
By
other
by
list.
definition, by definition, they are more successful than majority of wrestlers we've seen live.
All right. Uh. Shit. Metallica for 200.
Righty, Enter Sandman.
Ooh.
If you want to pull up the list of
I'm
Metallica
looking
albums,
at it.
I'll just
I'm looking at the list. Uh, I'm gonna say Master of Puppets.
Enter Sandman is from the self-titled.
Okay, that would have been my second guess.
Yeah,
Metallica
that's
for
like the
400.
first. It was the first song from the new era. Frantic.
Frantic. I'm gonna say Hardwired to Self-Destruct.
It's from Saint Anger,
Dang, that was also like my second pick.
which many people consider the worst Metallica album.
Okay. Uh, let's see. Gambling terms for 400.
Righty, the team perceived, God Almighty, the team perceived to be most likely to lose a game.
What?
The team that is projected to lose a game.
The under pick?
Underdog.
Okay. I was gonna say that, but I'm like, that doesn't sound right.
Oh, it's underdog.
Alright. Shit, wrestlers from Too Sweet 400.
Right, this guy was actually really good, not just by indie standards, but by all standards.
Marty Clay? Like the only one
Marty
that
Clay.
was actually really good there.
One of the grannies was saying like, oh, whenever Marty Clay loses the belt, he's either going to AEW or he's going to Mexico. Really
Definitely
big
not, but
drop
that's
off between them.
yeah. Alright, motorsport flags for 400.
Oh no, they send it way hard, even harder. Everyone quit doing anything immediately.
That's a black flag.
No, it's a red flag.
Oh, dang. Gambling terms for 6.
Alrighty. Rich gamblers who bet big and can afford to lose.
Sharks. No, whales.
Whales, but I'll give you credit.
Okay.
I'll give you benefit of the doubt.
Okay. I'm really scared about this celebrities from Kentucky. 200.
This actor has starred in movies such as Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, and provided his voice for the titular character in Rango.
Johnny Depp.
From Owensboro, I believe.
Okay. Too Sweet 600.
Although the out there gimmicks in indie wrestling, this was actually pretty cool despite being squashed.
Lifeguard Ross.
That's Lifeguard Ross.
It was a really cool gimmick. Metallica 600.
Okay. Carpe Diem, baby.
Carpe
Carpe Diem, baby.
and Justice for All.
That's from Reload.
Metallica for 800.
The Day That Never Comes.
Get that. Oh, man. So, like, my second pick has always been right. And I was gonna go with Ride the Lightning and have Death Magnetic as my second pick, which means I'm going with Death Magnetic.
It worked.
Okay.
It is Death Magnetic.
Gambling terms 800.
Okay. A percentage or flat fee that is collected by the house for each hand of poker played.
Oh. I actually don't know what that's called, so I'm just gonna call it taxes.
That's called the rake.
Okay, I haven't heard of that before. Motorsports flags with their poorly described 600 checkered flag. Oh.
This be like only use America. We are a mini lap, but now time to take a little pause before resume.
Uh.
This is really only used in NASCAR mainly.
Oh man. I feel this should either be the blue or the blue and yellow.
What's your answer?
Blue flag.
I think the green white checkered, the
Oh,
sign of a
shit,
stage
I
break in
forgot about
NASCAR.
that one. All right. Damn, I was kind of on the money when I said checkered, just not all the way. Too sweet, 800.
Hey, he needs a cheeseburger for 20.
Is it, Zexy Zeke?
Yeah, Zixie Z.
Yeah.
One of the wrestlers of all time.
I never thought someone with anorexia could do wrestling, but he proved me wrong.
Right.
All right, gambling terms for Iraq.
To make a play in poker that represents having a strong hand,
Bluff.
when in actuality the hand is bluffing.
That was easy. Metallica for 1,000. Let's see if my strategy works again.
Blackened. Blackened is the end.
Kill them all. Fuck.
Justice for all.
All right. Oh, you know what's crazy? I was looking at Injustice for All, but I was like, second pick would be Kill 'Em All. Kill 'Em All.
Mm.
No, my first pick was right this time. All right.
Yeah, that's the album opener from Injustice for All.
All right. All right.
Anyway,
Motorsports flags with their poorly described 800.
you done piss off organizer and official. Fear for your life. You best get to stepping and leave.
Black flag.
That's the black flag. All right, now where?
Kentucky celebrities 400.
This rapper was born in Louisville and is known for hits like "What's Poppin'" and "First Class."
That would unfortunately be Jack Harlow.
Yeah, calling them hits is a bit much, but
Yeah.
well.
Man, I'll never forget playing Warzone. Hopping in that little like Can-Am thing they had, ripping around, and all of a sudden here, what's poppin'? Brand new whip just hopped. I'm like, dude, they put this fucking song in the game? Are you kidding? Celebrities for 600.
This actress was born in Louisville and had her biggest success playing the sister of her later real-life husband in the original Dexter series.
Fuck, dude, I always forget her name, but it's Deborah. Oh man. You know what's
So who
crazy?
plays
I
Deborah?
was looking at her IMDb yesterday.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna have to take the hit because I don't remember her name.
Jennifer Carpenter.
Yeah, fuck, that's it. Alright, too sweet. Finish it off.
Granny had some hot flashes with this bald guy.
I mean, she was rubbing up on Gallows a bit. And he was bald.
Is that final answer?
Well, I know that's not who you put down, or else you would have been like, "Yep, Gallows," and like gave me the points. Um, it could have also been the guy that had like the big needle that was going up against Lifeguard Ross and had like the purple fucking bus print pants, but I don't remember his name.
You have an answer?
I'm just gonna
I
go with
mentioned this
Gallows, even
guy
though it's
earlier
wrong.
in the
I know
episode.
you did. I don't remember his name though.
Stan Sierra. Stan Sierra.
Motorsports flags. Finish it off like the checkered.
All right, move over, Grandma. You no good at flooring it.
Is that the blue flag?
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Blue and yellow.
Okay.
A yield flag, basically.
800.
This country singer was born in Flatwoods and played as the father character of his real-life daughter in a Disney show.
Dude, I don't fucking know.
He had also had that song with Lil Nas X.
Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yeah. You can tell my heart, my achy breaky heart. That was his song. And this woman, who was the wife and manager of Randy Savage, was born in Frankfurt and later attended the University of Kentucky.
Dude, I don't know this one either.
It was his manager, dude. He's like famous for being his manager.
What? I have no idea. I'm taking the hit.
Miss Elizabeth.
Okay, I don't know who that
Like
is.
it's like, dude, it's Randy Savage's. Like she was famous for being alongside him in like all his matches mainly.
Fuck.
Anyway, you're going into round two with a staggering 1,000 points, which is 7,000 points more than I had going into round two. Anyway, what album is that Ween song from? That's right, I'm testing you again. Current WWE wrestlers by their real name. What state is that NASCAR track in? Fruits and vegetables. And what decade was that motorsport series founded? I give you the series. You tell me what decade or the actual like official governing body founded.
Okay, is fruits and vegetables like literal fruits and vegetables, or is it like gays and amputees?
It's it's about fruits and vegetables.
Okay, okay. Ah. Alright, Ween 400. I got their album list pulled up.
Hey, Japanese cowboy.
Uh, shit. Pure guava.
It's a good song. It's actually from 12 Golden Country Greats.
Okay. Current WWE wrestlers for 400.
Malachi Jeffers.
I don't know who that is.
I'm giving you their real name.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. I gotta take the hit.
You have to. It's Javon Evans.
I would have never guessed that. If you gave me 100 guesses, I would have never guessed that.
You could just guess the blackest. Like he's probably the most black guy on the roster right now, stereotypically.
If you would have asked me if his real
And
yeah,
Malachi's a black name.
I
You could just
honestly
start
I
guessing
would
black
have
guys.
figured Javon was his actual name. Like I figured like Evans is probably a stage name. I figured like Javon's is black enough that that's probably his actual name. God.
Oh, well.
All right, fruits and vegetables 400.
This wheelchair-bound
Fuck's
scientist was
sake.
allegedly on the island.
Stephen Hawking. It is gays and amputees.
This might be my favorite category ever now. Forget Ice Ice Baby. I think this might be my favorite.
Fuck you. Alright.
I'm not calling it. I thought about just calling it produce, but fruits and vegetables just sounds better.
What decade was that motorsport series founded? 400. I feel like I actually get
Eight
some of these.
NASCAR.
Uh. Oh, shit. 40s?
Yeah, 1940s.
Alright, motorsports 800.
World Rally Championship.
Oh, let's think.
When was WRC founded? Not just like rally car as in general. I'm talking about like the actual like
Yeah.
governing body WRC.
Something I know they started doing rallies like Mini Coopers in the 60s, but I don't think W. I'm, I think WRC was founded in like 71, so I'm gonna say 70s.
It's the 1970s.
All right. Gays and amputees for 800.
This comedian, married to another famous woman, played the role of Dorothy in Finding Nemo and its sequel.
All right, calling her a comedian is being more
That's what
generous
she
than she
was.
deserves.
That
Ellen
she's done
DeGeneres.
stand up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, now where?
Her most famous stand-up bit is her not doing stand-up, but getting a quarter of a way through a line and then taking a bite of a cheeseburger. Her best stand-up bit is
Okay.
her not telling jokes. So, anyways,
Anyway,
uh, Ween songs for 800.
Bananas and Blow
Ooh,
from my favorite Ween album.
White Pepper.
I don't know how you guessed that, but yeah.
Because when I was doing the Ween albums earlier, you said, this is my favorite album, White Pepper.
Oh,
And then you said, from my favorite
okay.
album.
Oops.
I was gonna guess White Pepper
Made an
anyways, and then you said that. I was like, well, okay, now I know it.
okay. Okay.
WWE 800.
Okay. Fergal Devitt.
Fuck's sake. Royce Keys.
Finn Balor.
That's another one where I would guess that, like, Balor's a stage name, but his name is probably actually Finn. Alright. No, it's fucking Fergal. Alright. NASCAR 400.
Hey, Bristol Motor Speedway.
Ooh. I'm pretty sure it's in Bristol,
About a 50.
Tennessee, but it does go over the
Yeah.
state line, so yeah.
The Bristol Motor Speedway itself is in Tennessee.
Okay. Um, NASCAR for 800.
Go Park Speedway.
Oh, it's in Illinois, isn't it?
It is actually in Georgia. It is the
Oh.
new name of Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Oh, yeah,
Which
yeah.
I'm still going to call it Atlanta. I'm still going to call it Atlanta, but it's officially Echo Park.
Alright. Zach's and Dorothy's for 1200.
This singer is known for his classic songs like Rocket Man and Tiny Dancer.
Elton John.
Think it's gonna be a long, long time.
Motorsports Series
Right.
for 12.
IndyCar was officially founded when?
Ooh. Hmm. Let's see. When were they making those Chaparral cars? I think that was the 70s. No, or was it the 60s? 60s. I'm gonna go 60s.
The official IndyCar governing body was founded in 1990s.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Founded in 1994's Indy Racing League. The affiliation date was in 1997.
Huh. Okay. I was going to 60s or 80s. I was gonna be wrong either way.
It was close.
Ween for 12.
Hey, Oh My Dear, Falling in Love. The one song.
Seems like a Quebec song.
From The Pod.
Dang it. Ween for 16.
Hey, it's gonna be all right.
Hmm. The Mollusk.
That's from The Mollusk.
Yes.
Same album that has Ocean Man.
Ocean Man. Take me by. Yeah, alright. WWE for 1200.
Hey, Pamela Martinez.
Fuck's sake. Um, Stephanie Vaquer?
It's Bailey.
Whoa. Okay.
Her name is Pamela.
Did not expect that. Alright. I'll come to think of it, she does look a little Mexican, so I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, shit. I'm not feeling confident here. Let's just make this
Mm-hmm.
pyramid. Motorsport decade for 16.
Hey, F1.
Oh man. See, I know like Formula racing has been around since the 20s, but is that when the actual F1 governing body was made? Yeah, I'm gonna go with 20s.
1950s.
Damn. Okay.
He still got a lot of points on the board.
I do. I do. Just so I can get this off my phone, Ween songs for 2000.
A transdermal celebration
Uh, God Ween Satan.
from Quebec.
Fuck. I just scrolled up a little bit so I could clear the page. I just saw they have a song called Big Fat Fuck.
Yeah, Ween is all over the place.
Alright, alright. That's cool. Um, uh, Motorsports 2000.
A Superbike World Championship.
Oh, shit. Trying to think of when, like, super bikes even became a thing. It gotta be 2000s. Like, they didn't really become a thing till, like, the late 90s. I don't think you'd repeat the 90s on here, so 2000s.
It is the 1980s.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah, let me check what year. It officially inaugural season was in 1988, so it was close to the 90s.
Okay. NASCAR 1200.
A Circuit of the Americas.
Oh, shit. I know Road America is
Uh,
in Wisconsin. Circuit of the Americas?
yeah, it's Circuit of the Americas.
California?
Texas.
Dang it. Uh, Gays and Trannies for 16.
In his later years, this man, the 32nd U.S. president, was put in a wheelchair until his death in 1945.
Um,
Technically a vegetable.
uh, 32nd
President on the dime, if that
1945.
helps.
On the dime.
He's his face is on the dime, if that helps.
I got some coins on my desk. Do I have a dime anywhere? No, I only got fucking quarters and pennies, of course. I can't even cheat. Um, dude, I don't know who's on the dime.
Longest serving president.
Longest. What?
Only president to serve more, he's the only president to serve more than 2 terms before it became a rule.
Oh man. Fuck.
I'm running out of hints I can give you that won't just give it away.
I'm pretty sure I know who this is. I just can't think of it.
He was the second president in his family.
Uh, fuck. I keep wanting to say Hoover. It's not Hoover. That was way after 45. Serving president. It's not. Oh my god, dude. Why can't I think about this? Um, it's like in the front of my head and it's not coming out of my mouth.
Right. He had a family member who was the 26th president.
I think there's 2 Fords, maybe.
Is that your final answer?
I mean, if I just say the last name, will it count?
Sure.
Two Roosevelts, 2 Fords, I think. 2 Bushes. Yeah, I'm gonna go with one of the Fords. I don't know.
Franklin D. Roosevelt.
Damn it, I should have gone for the Roosevelt. I was thinking, like, I'm pretty sure Franklin Roosevelt did technically 3 terms, but I could have sworn he was not on any sort of currency.
He's on the dime.
Okay. WWE wrestler, 16.
Hey, Sean Ricker.
Uh, Sean Ricker.
Sean Ricker.
Who do I think could be a Sean Ricker?
Who could be a Sean Ricker?
JD McDonough.
LA Knight.
Damn it, I feel like I should have known that one. NASCAR, 16.
Hey, Rockingham.
Connecticut.
It's in North Carolina.
Fruits and vegetables.
This man played a womanizing character in How I Met Your Mother and an absurdist version of himself in Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle.
Oh man. Oh, fuck, why am I blanking on his name? Damn it, I know exactly who this is. What's his fucking name? Like, I'm looking at his face
That's
right
for you
now
to
in
get.
my head. Damn it. Oh. Oh. God. I know who this is. Uh, um, ah, give me a second. Give me a second. I'll think of it.
Hey,
Uh, what's his name? Neil Patrick Harris.
it's Neil Patrick Harris.
Good gracious. WWE.
Demity
Skip.
Bennett.
Skip.
Rhea Ripley. And Martinsville Speedway
Skip.
in Virginia. You're walking out of here. You owe the show $200.
Yeah.
That's. I didn't think you were gonna walk out here in the negatives.
I did.
I mean, after the stunt you pulled on me in my Jeopardy games, dude,
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
I had to. That's just called. That was well deserved payback.
You know, weirdly enough, I gotta take unqualified pee break before you do.
I had to take one right now as well.
Oh.
Let's say I need to take one. I'll entertain them. Real quick, I just want to say this is a little PSA. If you ever go to a grocery store and you see the cashier's working alone, no bagger, and you decide to spend your time twiddling your thumbs, doing absolutely nothing, staring off into space, checking your phone, and you don't bag your own groceries, making the poor cashier, who probably is 4 or 5 or more hours deep onto his shift at that point, bag for you. When you had the ability to bag, you are probably the worst people in retail. worse than people who ask dumb questions, worse than people who make your day. Second worst, the people who make your day worse by being just absolute pricks. Now, if you don't bag your own groceries, dude, you suck. Genuinely, you suck. And again, I say this with my full chest. You are terrible if you don't bag your own groceries when there's not a bagger at the register. Now, if it's something small, I don't mind it. I have bags that are right underneath my register. I can just reach down, put something into if you only have like a few things in your cart. I don't mind doing that. If you come over to me with 2 full carts or a full cart and you don't bag your own groceries, you are the worst. Like, dude, nothing has pissed me off more as a cashier than that. Having to bag a full cart with the groceries when it's slammed busy and you're not bagging your own.
Amen.
I gotta go take an Unqualified break too. You can rant about something, whether it be work stories or what.
Oh man, I cannot believe Landon gave me that absolute stinker of a Jeopardy game. After I so graciously gave him thousands and thousands of easy to make points, he just had to. He knew what he was doing. He just had to screw me over with that. He just had to rub it in my face that he didn't like his Jeopardy, so he had to make mine so impossibly hard. Blah blah. Screw you, okay? And I want you to screw me, Landon, if you're watching this, cause yeah, put it in my butt, bro. Um. Yeah, no, I'm excited to build my new PC though. It should be a lot of fun. Like once I get the graphics card and everything, it'll be a lot of fun playing some games. I really want to play some ray tracing games, and I want to see what FSR is all about. Cause I've been, I've used DLSS and like it's fine, but I feel like, well, because my graphics card only has DLSS 3, so I feel like once I upgrade and I can use FSR 4, like it should be a lot better. Pretty excited about that. Anyways, we're like 3 minutes away from 3 hours, so I don't know. Do we even need to fill it?
Shout out Boat, shout out Larry, shout out Christy, shout out Chicken, shout out KFC Australian Girl, shout out Hash Browns. They're pretty good. Shout out Sean, shout out Beanie, shout out Mr. Bepop, shout out Rob. We love you, Rob. Shout out Gary. Shout out Johnny. God, double shout out to Johnny, dude. Absolute like legend. Love Johnny. Let me think. Who am I missing from Dollywood? Shout out Kat. Shout out. Who else am I missing? Shout out Bradley. Shout out Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
You like Hunter, right?
Yeah.
It's cool. Shout out David. Shout out Ryu. We don't give enough shout outs to Ryu.
Yeah.
I feel bad for never shouting at Ryu. Shout out Indonesia, because y'all watch us a lot for some reason. Shout out Kenzie Page. Shout out Kenzie Page. Shout out Kylie Page. Shout out Serena Vale a billion times. Shout out Serena Vale. Shout out Megan Bain. Shout out Jamie Hayter, the usual. Shout out Billy Stark from Chief in the Ring. Shout out Megan Bain again. Shout out Julia Hart. Shout out Willow Nightingale. Shout out Rhea Ripley. Shout out Megan Bain again. Shout out Tiffany Stratton. A million shout outs to Tatum Paxley. A billion more shout outs to Serena Vale. Am I forgetting anybody? Shout out Izzy Dame. Shout out Braun Breaker, because we like Braun Breaker. Shout out Rick and Scott Steiner. Shout out Marty Clay. Shout out the Good Brothers. And a million more shout outs to Serena Vale. And Paradox.
Yeah.
And the entire Henry family. Shout out Clark Carter. Shout out JC. Just everybody from Crossfire. Shout out Connor Martin. And a billion more shout outs to Serena Vale.
Yeah. And one shout out to Jamie Hayter's ass for being the main reason I like wrestling.
And hard to believe it's been over a year ago.
Yeah. Since you and Jamie Hayter's ass solidified me as a wrestling fan.
And I'm sure Crossfire really like made sure it's gonna be a lifelong commitment now.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I still can't believe I turned somebody into a wrestling fan. That's one of my biggest accomplishments.
It was pretty cool.
I converted a normie into a wrestling fan, and now you dedicate majority of your time to wrestling.
Yeah.
That's anyway. You got anything else you want to add before we wrap this up?
I think I just added it. Shout out to Jamie Hader's ass. Shout out to Serena Vale.
Infinite shout out to Serena Vale, dude. I know we say this every episode. Not only she's fantastic in ring, genuinely one of the nicest people I've ever met outside the ring too. Like,
Yeah.
like if sweetheart, like if you could put a picture in the dictionary for sweetheart, it would be her and the Page sisters, all three.
Yeah.
All three of them are incredibly nice.
Yeah. If you look back at that video of her chopping me, like, well, first of all, I took the one from Paradox first, and she was like, oh, like, reacted crazy in the
Yeah.
back. And then I took the one from her, right? And, first of all, she was like, well, like, how hard do you want it? There's levels to it. As soon as I was like, hard as you can go, like, she kind of smiled at me. She's like, okay. She chops me, and then
Like she understood.
yeah, and then like, saw my reaction as soon as I was like, all right, nice. She was happy that I liked taking a
Yeah.
chop from her.
Yeah. Like if I were to take a chop from anybody at the next show for any reason, I'm either picking her or I'm picking Tommy Jr. I'd say would be my top two I want to take one from.
Okay.
Tommy Jr. is Tommy freaking Jr. And then Serena Vale because like, she actually seems like happy to chop someone.
If I were you, I would take one from Serena first because Tommy definitely hits harder.
Go big or go home, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, with all that being said, a million more shout outs to Serena Vale. And with all that being said, remember to use your signal. Tip your waiter, unless they suck. Also remember, Red Bull gives you wings.